Check 1, 2.
There's no music.
Live from downtown Columbia on the historic public square in Columbia. Welcome inside the Guitar and Cadillacs Hall here at Puckett's. It is the Murray County High School Girls Sports Media Day. I'm Chris Yao. Drake Pugh is on the controls behind me here. As you can see, the fall sports season is officially here. Today we are putting the spotlight directly on the hardwood and the pitch. Over the next few hours, we'll be joined right here on the stage by head coaches and standout student athletes from across the area to break down everything you need to know heading into the opening week. From roster retools to district title hunts and preseason expectations, key matchups, and more. So, whether you're tuning in for the spikes and digs at the net or tactical battles on the pitch, we've got a loaded lineup coming your way. Grab your seat, get settled in. Girls Soccer and Volleyball Media Day live from Puckett's starts now.
Columbia Power and Water Systems is dedicated to bringing our customers reliable local service. Whether you're turning on a light switch, your faucet, or streaming on TV, our dedicated team members from here in Murray County work every day to keep you on. If you need us, call us 931-388-4833 or visit cpws.com. CPWS, local service, local support.
Welcome back into Puckett's. It is High School Girls Sports Media Day. Chris Yao here, and I am joined now on stage by two of our Mount Pleasant Lady Tigers and their head coach, Shane Smith. It is their first season as a varsity girls soccer program, and that is a lot about what we're going to talk about today. Coach, welcome. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you guys being here.
Thank you. I appreciate the invitation.
Man, this is going to be a lot of fun. And tell us a little bit about these two who you've got with us.
Well, I brought two of my all-stars with me here. First is one of the young ladies that stepped up as one of our early season captains here. It's Kelly, and she is a sophomore. She actually played with us on the JV squad last year before we went and became a varsity squad. And then we've got Naomi, who is a freshman, and they're both going to kind of be playing in the center mid area. And Naomi is also a goalkeeper, a very good goalkeeper.
Okay,
with that. So
that's what's important right there, because obviously soccer is a little different because you can't win without scoring, but you also can tie. So a goalkeeper is very important because at least you don't lose if the other team doesn't score, right?
that is correct.
So, when I think about Mount Pleasant, I think about just one of those schools where toughness and grit. And I feel like there's a lot of pride in Mount Pleasant, particularly around the athletic program. How does that translate to your team this year?
You talk about toughness and grit. Take 11 players with no subs, put them out there on the field. You will see the Mount Pleasant girls soccer team this year. We may end up having one or two subs by the time we really get the season rolling on us. But right now we are looking at a squad that is going to be playing Iron Man soccer. So
okay, so with that's a great point. You talk about it's a small school. You guys have 11 players right now. I'm sure that means you have to play multiple positions throughout the match. So when you think about that versatility, how do you get mentally prepared to know how to play different positions? And we'll start with you.
So basically, just during practice, we just work through all the spots and
Sure. Okay.
yeah.
So when you guys are practicing, you're not necessarily in one place, and it's got to be difficult with just 11. So you probably have to play half on half. So that's probably a little bit more difficult. So you don't get a whole lot of defense out there, huh? Do you guys have anybody out there just, or is it a half on half type of thing?
Primarily, we've been playing a lot of 3v3, 4v4. We've actually, at this point, we've only got 9 players as of today.
Okay.
But we have another couple that are starting with us on Monday.
Man.
And so, which we've been knocking on doors there in the classrooms, trying to get young ladies to
Got to
come
get them out.
and
Recruit the hallways, coach.
Yeah. So, I mean, when we're talking about, I mean, to give you an example, Naomi has been, once in a while we'll throw her in goal so that she's seeing some shots. Otherwise, we have her out there playing with the field players, trying to, get some shots because as the season goes on, she's going to be needed in both places. We have another young lady that, named Bella that will also be playing our goalkeeper, and so the two of them will be splitting the time in the goal. But Naomi will be our primary starting keeper.
Okay, so you got to play the entire game. How tough is that?
It's pretty tough.
I have no idea which one she's on.
That one. Naomi, move your mic just a little.
Can you bring it in just a little here? Closer to your mouth. Yeah. Is she on? I don't know. There we go. She's on. I heard that. All right. So you're playing 60 minutes. How tough? Or however long?
80.
80. How
2
long?
40s.
How tough is that?
It's pretty tough.
It's really tough. I'm sure. Okay. So how do you prepare for that? I mean, do you guys just run a lot?
We definitely do. We try to work a lot on short water breaks because we only really get one half, one break during
Sure.
the game. So when he says go get water, he's like, make it quick.
You gotta get in and get out, huh?
Yes.
That's got to be difficult. You don't think about that obviously when you're starting a program, and again, small school soccer. That's not typically maybe as unusual. I'm sure a lot of teams have to deal with depth issues, but starting a program from scratch has to be something. So you guys played junior varsity last year. How did that go, and what was the excitement level around it?
It was definitely a learning experience for our girls. That most of them had never even played the sport of soccer before. And so we spent much of the season just learning a lot of the basics, how to do a throw in, how to do a goal kick, how to do a kickoff, how to retreat back to be able to support your defense. And so it was a huge learning experience, but I have to give the girls credit from last year because, I mean, when we started the season, our first game, it was rough, but by the end of the season, those young ladies, they were playing like they had been playing the game for several years. They knew what they were doing by then. And so, we didn't have a lot of success on the W's and L's, but we did have a lot of success in kind of the excitement around the school. The school has been hugely supportive. Mr. Hughes, the principal, is probably the biggest advocate of the program out there. And so it has been a great learning experience. And even this year, due to girls that left the school for various reasons or whatever, we only had a couple of returners. So we've had to kind of, go back even more because we don't have a feeder program right now at my middle school. But they're coming along very well. We've actually we had to cancel our only scrimmages this week because of the weather and also reduced numbers.
It's been a little hot.
And so they have actually not been able to play a full game yet against an actual opponent. And that's why they're kind of like, well, playing full 80, we don't really know yet.
Don't know if we can do that yet.
And I have full confidence that they're going to be able to, because we're working on the conditioning, because you have to be well conditioned when you don't have any buddy to come off the bench to support you.
Let's talk about you. Why soccer?
Well, in Mount Pleasant, we obviously never had a team before, but in 8th grade, I would play with my friends just like outside. And then I started watching soccer on TV. And then when I heard that we were having a soccer team, I tried it and I love it. It's really fun. Our whole team is very positive, and like we always are laughing and having fun.
So we've gone from playing outside in the yard to varsity soccer in just a couple of years. That's crazy. What about you? How did you get started in soccer?
My brother actually started playing for a Columbia organization.
Like a rec team? Okay.
Yeah. And
or a club?
I
forget what they call it. I'm not very well versed in soccer. I apologize. I think we're all a little bit
Columbia
amateur
Soccer
up here.
Association.
I think we're all a little amateur up here in soccer, but that's okay. But so you just you started going to his matches. You see him play, and they say, "Hey, we're starting a soccer team," and you're like, "Hey, sounds like a plan to me." That's how it went.
I actually joined him.
Okay. So you have been playing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is great. Like I said, you got the goalkeeper, so that's important. We're gonna need you.
Naomi actually attended another middle school than Mount Pleasant Middle School, so she was in a school that had soccer. So she was able to play last year. So while she's a freshman,
so she's the leader.
She is probably one of our most experienced players out there.
So how do you keep their morale up? Obviously, with kids who haven't played soccer and just out there, and sure, we're having a good time, but how do you keep their morale up with, if the game gets out of hand?
We always stay positive and cheer each other on.
That's all you can ask for. Coach, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yes,
I
sir.
know, if nothing else, you're going to have fun out there, right?
Yes.
Because you just said that. I remembered. All I can tell you is it doesn't matter whether you win or lose. It's all about having fun in high school sports, and it's a time you'll never forget. You'll never get it back. So remember that. So we appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much for bringing these girls, and congratulations on being members of the first ever girls soccer team at Mount Pleasant. You are making history. So that's pretty cool.
Yes.
All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, girls volleyball from Mount Pleasant right after this on the Front Porch Sports Network, powered by CPWS Internet.
In our connected world, a strong, reliable internet connection isn't just a luxury, it's a lifeline. For work, for school, for staying in touch. That's why when you need assistance, you want someone you can trust. Someone who knows your community and understands the unique needs of your neighborhood. That's where our local customer service and tech support team comes in. Our local support specialists are real people with real solutions right here in your hometown. At CPWS, we're more than just an internet provider. We're your neighbors, dedicated to keeping our community connected with local service you can see and local support you can hear.
Hello, I'm Rick Whitley.
And I'm Daniel Pollard from Jones & Lang Sporting Goods. We would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for the many years of support. Since 1966, Jones & Lang has been locally owned and operated and supplying teams from T-ball to college. Stop by and see what we can do for you. We offer a wide variety of services from silk screening and embroidery to our custom trophy and awards department.
We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to noon. Remember, Jones & Lang Sporting Goods, the look of a winner.
Hello, this is Rick Tillis from Tillis Jewelry. What is a full-service jeweler? Experienced staff, custom designers, in-house jewelry repairs, and beautiful jewelry. Yes, at Tillis Jewelry, we are passionate, knowledgeable, and committed to integrity. We strive to be the best in our community and in our profession. We build long-term relationships and become part of family traditions that will cross generations. We delight clients by providing an unparalleled selection, superior service, and exceptional value. Tillis Jewelry, we exceed your expectations.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
And I'm Michael Parks Lawrence at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
Together, we're Mr. Bobby Parks' grandsons, and we run his dealership, and we are glad to be part of our local community.
Being family owned and operated, we invest heavily in our community.
We do things like sports teams, schools, bands, you name it. We try to help everybody we can.
The reason why we do this is because we all love this community.
So come do business with us, your neighbors, at Parks Motor Sales in Columbia, Tennessee, right off Nashville Highway, or at parksmotorsales.com.
Welcome back to the Guitar Cadillacs Hall here at Puckett's in downtown Columbia. Chris Yao, Drake Pugh on the controls. We are so excited to have Maury County Public Schools Girls Sports Media Day being hosted here at Puckett's in beautiful downtown Columbia. We are now joined by the volleyball half the volleyball team, I guess. It feels like they're up here, at least half the starters. And head coach, second-year head coach, Ashley Henry. Coach, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Tell us a little bit about these girls who you've got with us.
Okay, this is Tessa. This is our senior. She's also the captain.
Okay.
I remember her playing her freshman year, so it's been really cool to watch her step into this role. This is Lainey. She's a sophomore. She's our setter. This is our first year being our setter for us on varsity.
Okay.
And that is Aubrey, our outside hitter, also a sophomore.
A lot of young kids coming and playing for Mount Pleasant girls sports this fall, sophomores and freshmen. But Tessa, you are the senior leader for this team. You know, how big or how important is that role for you to make this team successful?
I take it with a lot of pressure. I think it's really important that we have good leaders. I think since there's a lot of us seniors anyways, that we all kind of step into that role. So even though I'm the captain, we all kind of like to help with the younger girls. So
how helpful is it to have a player like Tessa who can be a captain and those other seniors to help you in, you know, it is just being just your second year to help you to grow this team?
Oh, it's been great. I have a great set of seniors this year because the transition from middle school to high school in volleyball is very different. The rotations that we do are very different. The pressure, the hits are very hard. Like, they have stepped in and showed them our playing dynamic so well, and they do it with such a good attitude. And I talk about this all the time. My seniors have made the transition so much better for me, like going into my second year, because last year I was pregnant and I felt like I was all over the place my first year, just trying to learn how to be the leader and how to be a coach. And this year it's nice to like sit back and see my seniors stepping up and saying, hey, this is what we do in this situation, or hey, just next time maybe take a step back or readjust your platform. And so it's been really nice to see that leadership role of all of them, all four of them on the court.
It probably makes it a little bit easier for you too, knowing now you've had a year under Coach Henry. You know how she wants to coach and how she wants you to play, so you can actually take that and be a coach on the court type of situation.
Yes.
And so for you, young and stepping into roles, again, setter, your first year as the setter for this team, that is, to me, the most important position on a volleyball court, because without you, scoring is very difficult. And so how much pressure does that put on you as a sophomore, as a young kid, but also, just someone who is stepping into that role for the first year?
I was always in middle school. I did set. And so I kind of understood the role, but like Ashley did say, that it's different, big difference. And I think even just watching last year's setter really did help me figure out like what I needed to do for this year. It's a very big role. I'm involved in every play, and you have to like take a almost, it's like a leadership role, I feel like.
Sure. And there's a level of trust that you have to have with your outside hitters, and they have to have a level of trust with you. So when you're making that decision on the best place to put the ball for those hitters, you are kind of setting the tone for what happens next. So why does that role fit you?
I feel like I'm really good at reading everybody, especially on our team. Like, I can tell if you are believing in yourself or not, I feel like. So I try to switch it up as much as I can. But, yeah.
She's being humble. Lainey is the easiest person to talk to. And I feel like as a hitter, you have to communicate with your setter a lot. It's like, hey, off the net next time, or maybe a little higher, a little faster. And she doesn't ever take offense to it. She's like, all right, let's do it next time. And so, like, she has that positive, just very coachable energy, and like she can communicate. It's easy for my hitters to talk to her without feeling like they're overstepping.
Well, she's clearly setting the tone up here.
Yes.
She's very easy to converse with on the media day set, so that clearly tracks all the way through. So Aubrey, how long have you guys played together?
She started her 6th grade year, but
Seventh.
I played your 7th?
Yeah.
Okay, she started her 7th, but I played since 6th grade. So.
Okay, so you guys have a little bit of a built-in relationship. What is that like for you, knowing you kind of know what she's thinking, and she knows what you're thinking?
I think it's a very good partnership, honestly. She has really good sets, and she knows if I'm in my head and I can't, she'll set somebody else. Or if she knows I can get it, she definitely will set me.
And sometimes you have to feed her to get her out of her head sometimes, right? You
Most
know she has
definitely.
the ability.
Yes.
So, sometimes you just have to feed them and let them work through it. So obviously that's an important decision that you have to make. And then, of course, my favorite is when, the setter just says, you know what? Let's just try to
Just
treat
a little
it.
dump. Yeah, we love that
dump
one.
it over and just see what happens. So that's one of my favorites. But it really is a lot of fun. And we talked about this with the soccer team. Mount Pleasant's athletes, just in general, they are tough. They are gritty. They play physical. Even in volleyball, which is not a contact or collision sport necessarily, you still have to be physical. And you want to be a heavy hitter with your kills and those types of things. So how important is that mentality for this team to be successful?
It's huge. I played in Mount Pleasant. I've been to Mount Pleasant K to 12, and this volleyball that I see now as a coach is so different than when I went to school. There are some hard hitters on our team and opposing teams, and it's just like, it's so fun to watch. Like you said, being aggressive is the best part about volleyball. Like when you get a hard hit in and it goes down, it's so exciting and it gets us all hyped up. So I feel like being aggressive is huge to get the momentum going. And like Lainey said, like when she can see someone's on, like she'll set them up and we'll put it down and it'll be such a good time. Like it's so fun to watch them have fun.
Now you mentioned teams and opposing teams.
Yes.
This general region of Tennessee boasts some of the best volleyball in the state.
Oh, absolutely. We're in the hardest.
How difficult is it for you to play the Lorettos and the Summertowns, but also, remember that, this is a different level sometimes.
It really is. It really is. Mount Pleasant's a small school.
Sure.
And we, like you said, we got there, we play hard, and they have good energy. It's fun to play teams like Summertown
Sure,
and
you
Loretto
wanna
because
play them.
they're so good and fun to watch. Like, it's amazing to watch them. To be the opponent, though, you're like, we've got to, dig deep here and try to get these balls up and try to get some blocks in because they're so good competitors. And I think it's more fun. When we play hard teams, we play harder. So we like being in this district of playing Loretto and Summertown and Collinwood because I think it makes us better as a team.
I don't think there's any question that it is. Obviously you want playing better opponents does make your team better. So
yes,
with that, Tessa, and I'll ask you one of the same questions I asked the soccer players. How do you keep morale up if things start going sideways? At what point during that timeout or, even on the court without a timeout, how do you make sure that your team is ready for the next play and get that last one out of their head?
I guess just reminding them that, when you make a mistake, it's just a chance to learn, you know, like it's nothing to get in your head about because we're there to have fun. Of course we want to win, but I love volleyball and I love just the team part of it. I love just us all being out there and just having a good time.
Well, and rally scoring, you know, it's kind of, I liken it to a baseball season of 162 games. You're going to lose some.
Yeah.
You're just not going to win every point.
Yeah, volleyball's high air. You make lots of errors.
It's okay sometimes to get, you know, you're just going to have to get out of your head. Okay, they've scored 3 points in a row. Let's calm down and just get the next one. If you can get that next point, and then it kind of rolls from there. So for you, you know, in your experience that you bring even as sophomores, how important is it to have someone like these senior leaders to keep you from getting too worried about the last play and focused on the next play?
I feel like it means a lot because they're obviously older to us, and I feel like we just look up to them because they're older.
Sure.
And they've played longer than most of us all have, and them telling us it's okay, it means a lot.
Now, do any of you three play other sports?
I play softball.
Okay, so you guys had a pretty good season last year.
Yes, sir.
All right.
I played tennis, but
Okay. Speaking of Summertown, and it's tough out there, ain't it?
that's really just to keep me active.
Well, that's what I was. That's kind of why I asked the question, was the athleticism that playing other sports, particularly tennis, because it is such a cut and quick movement.
It's very
sport.
similar to volleyball.
Very
in
similar.
my opinion.
So how much does that help you?
I think it helps a lot. I mean, it definitely, like, there's some things that are different. I think sometimes I get messed up in my serving because serving in tennis and serving in volleyball is so different. So my technique is a little off, but it definitely.
It's got to go a little farther in the air in volleyball than it does in tennis.
But you're on your feet a lot and you're also outside. So it keeps me conditioned pretty well.
Yeah.
That's awesome. What about softball? How does it help you?
I mean, softball's, you're always running. You're always doing something.
Yeah.
I mean, there's really not
It's
a dull.
quick, it's fast.
Yeah, there's not a dull moment in softball, and I played softball since I was young. So I mean, even stepping into volleyball, I feel like that helped because you have to track the ball in softball too.
Absolutely.
So I feel like it helps notice and connect
And it's a
those
hand
two.
sport too.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to keep your hands. So that for you particularly, that's important.
Yeah.
What can we expect from the Mount Pleasant Lady Tigers volleyball team this year? What are your expectations?
We are such a young team, and this is only my second year coaching. We have most freshmen and sophomores, and we have 4 leaders, seniors. And lots of improvement already from our summer to our first tournament to our second tournament. Did I see just so much improvement? Attitude, effort, hits, passing. Like, I can't wait to see where these girls are at the end of the season and their abilities to hit balls and pass and serve and just be more aggressive and more consistent. Volleyball is not, I would say, Mount Pleasant sport because I feel like our girl sports, we have 14 on our roster. Soccer has 8. Basketball, I feel like, doesn't have a lot either.
5.
So I'm excited to watch us grow, and I hope that the sophomores and the freshmen, because I have 4 and then I have 4, so I hope they continue to stay on the team and that we can continue to grow the sport as I'm Mount Pleasant High School.
Sure, absolutely. Well, set that tone, and obviously you guys have several years left. This is your last go around, so make it count, right?
Yes.
You're gonna make it count for her, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, that's what I like to hear. Well, thank you so much for being here. We greatly appreciate it.
Thank
We are
you.
looking forward to Mount Pleasant volleyball, and I know that you girls are going to have a fantastic season.
All right, thank you for having us.
All right, we're going to have more on the Murray County Public Schools. What's today? Media Day? Yeah, I almost said game day. But we will have more from the Guitars and Cadillacs Hall here at Puckett's in downtown Columbia on the Front Porch Sports Network, powered by CPWS Internet. Stick around.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Park.
In our connected world, a strong, reliable internet connection isn't just a luxury, it's a lifeline. For work, for school, for staying in touch. That's why when you need assistance, you want someone you can trust. someone who knows your community and understands the unique needs of your neighborhood. That's where our local customer service and tech support team comes in. Our local support specialists are real people with real solutions right here in your hometown. At CPWS, we're more than just an internet provider. We're your neighbors, dedicated to keeping our community connected with local service you can see and local support you can hear.
This is Garrett Schrader at Priority Motor Cars. Are you looking for a better way to buy a used car? Come see us. We're family owned and we believe every customer deserves honesty, quality, and a hassle-free experience. Every vehicle is carefully selected, competitively priced, and backed by the kind of service you'd expect from your neighbors, not your strangers. Plus, we're always looking to buy quality vehicles even if you don't buy one from us. Visit Priority Motor Cars today where integrity comes standard, right across from the Murray County Judicial Center or online at PriorityMotorCars.com.
Columbia Foodland is a locally owned and operated family grocery store with a full line of dry, dairy, frozen, meat, and produce items. We focus on keeping the freshest hand-cut meat and produce items daily with the most competitive prices in town. We offer weekly ad specials as well as in-store weekly specials throughout the store. Located at 427 West 7th Street in Columbia in the former Harris Foodland location. Columbia Foodland. We are here and ready to serve the wonderful people of Columbia and the surrounding areas.
Columbia, your Love's travel stop just got a whole lot better. We've modernized our space at 1624 Bear Creek Pike at exit 46 to bring you more of what you want with fuel discounts, additional food offerings, and everything you need to hit the road with ease. Come say hi at the remodeled Love's in Columbia. We thank you for allowing us to be a part of your community. Safe travels.
Hello, my name is Zach Maddox. I'm a proud third-generation owner-operator of Columbia Paint and Wall Cover, founded by my grandfather, Ralph Maddox, in 1946. We offer a variety of paint and wall covering products, but our passion is customer service. We can offer many personalized services and can come out to your house or business if needed. Come visit us at our Columbia location or our new Spring Hill location behind Church of the City, or visit us online at paintcolumbia.com.
Hey, this is Trip Stoltz, owner of Columbia Ace Hardware. We are excited to announce that we have completely remodeled our store. We have expanded our selection in many brands including Milwaukee, Steel, and Big Green Egg. We have new inventory arriving daily, so come see the changes for yourself at 112 East James Campbell Boulevard, Columbia, Tennessee.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Hi, I'm Matt Perales, manager of Murray County Equipment. We help you with all your agriculture and construction equipment needs. We carry a full line of New Holland tractors from compacts to high horsepower. We have a full line of Gravely mowing equipment. We also have New Holland construction equipment, attachments, and accessories for your tractors and a complete parts department. We are locally owned and operated. Come see us at 1075 North James Campbell Boulevard or learn about us on Facebook or contact us at 931-490-8183.
This is David Usselton with Usselton Automotive, located in Columbia, Tennessee. We service all foreign and domestic vehicles. We take pride in our work and we don't cut corners. We offer a 5-year, 50,000-mile warranty and loan our cars with almost every repair. We are located at 1201 South High Street in Columbia, Tennessee. You can reach us at 931-215-1765 or find more information at usseltons.com.
Hi, I'm Chris Chumley, owner of Expert Landscaping, LLC. Located in beautiful Columbia, Tennessee, Expert Landscaping specializes in consulting and design for all your outdoor needs, as well as installations for landscaping, pools, patios, outdoor kitchens, fireplaces, irrigation, and lighting. Call us today at 931-374-1772. Expert Landscaping, where quality work is an investment in the future.
Mezcal Cochina Mexicana. Delicious food and amazing service at an affordable price. Mezcal Cochina Mexicana. Located off of Nashville Highway in Neapolis, near Spring Hill High School. 2504 Care Lane. Authentic Mexican cuisine. Full menu. Family dine-in. Takeout. Delivery. Offering the best cocktails in the area. On the rocks or frozen, pair your meal with our famous margarita. Don't forget, Mezcal Cochina Mexicana for your next meal. Check us out on Facebook. Visit Mezcal Cochina Mexicana today. Proud supporters of the Front Porch Sports Network.
Welcome back into the Maury County Girls Sports Media Day. I'm Chris Yao, joined by Drake Pugh. We are scheduled to have the Santa Fe Lady Wildcats join us in this segment. Unfortunately, they are not here, and that's okay. Drake, come on up. We can talk a little bit and kill a little bit of time. We've got about 10 minutes. I think our the Battle Creek volleyball squad is on its way, so we'll get to the Lady Grizzlies here in just a moment. But let's talk a little bit about last night. I had game day at Maury County Park and had a big time at the Jamboree for high school football, as football is in the air, and that means that obviously fall sports are in the air as well. Spring Hill opened with a big win over Cornersville.
Yes, they did.
Wearing their all-black uniforms, which is always intriguing.
It certainly is. And first off, can you hear me okay?
I hear you just fine.
All right, perfect. I'm adding a pop guard to my
just
microphone.
In case.
Just making sure. Okay, here we go. Yeah, just making sure you can hear me right. So what a night that was. The Maury County High School Football Jamboree is always a great event each year.
Huge.
A huge event. And the Front Porch Sports Network is very, very proud to be a part of it. And I'll tell you what, one thing I'll never forget is how hot that press box was last night. No. My goodness.
4 hours of game day.
Yes.
We broadcast every single game played last night. But that's not all.
No.
We're going to be broadcasting. You're going to see these girls soccer and volleyball teams on the Front Porch Sports Network this year.
Mm-hmm.
That's big news.
That's big news, and a lot of these girls, they're ready to get out there. They're ready to play.
That's one of the things about Front Porch Sports Network. This is by far the best high school sports network in the country. I don't care what the folks south of us say.
I don't care what they say either. I agree wholeheartedly.
We have done a very good job here in the last 2 years of getting prepared to make the jump to those other sports outside of the big three, as I like to call them. Of course, we've been doing softball for a while too.
Yeah, and to be honest, I like softball better than baseball. Just personally, that's my personal opinion. I love Maury County softball.
Also mine.
I really enjoyed getting to cover the Lady Lions softball this past year, along with our intern Carter McDonald. And I'll tell you what, they were on fire. It was always so entertaining to watch them. I got to speak to one of them last night. Terry Lindley Staggs, who is a member of the Lady Lions softball squad, and it was so good to talk to her in the press box last night. She was up there with her mother, and her mother covered a few games with us, so that was definitely my favorite sport to do this past year. But I am very excited for this fall sports season, and I really enjoyed hearing from Mount Pleasant. They had a lot of great stuff to talk about and a lot of great stuff in store.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're gonna have these volleyball games or matches and soccer matches coming up throughout the year as well, just as you saw baseball and softball in the spring. Last night, again, we had I told you Spring Hill defeated Cornersville in the second game. Mount Pleasant downed Cascade. They scored just before halftime and then ended up with a final score of 14-0 in that 2 20-minute half running clock. Battle Creek and Summertown played. Battle Creek was a 13-7 winner over the Eagles. And in the nightcap, Christ Presbyterian down to Columbia Central 16-14. But
that's pretty close.
There's a caveat there. Their two starters, those two team starters played on Thursday night against one another. Coach Tredarius Goff was telling us during game day that he was expecting to play mostly the second and third string just to see where his depth was.
He just wanted to see what they could do.
And I think we found out last night that both those teams have quite a bit of depth.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be a really good year for Columbia Central.
Very interesting game. The Lions against the Lions, and
purple and gold,
and always good to hear the legendary Barry Duke commentate those games.
Yes,
with his team. I mean, he's been the voice of the Lions for over 40 years. I mean, he's just a living legend.
He is indeed. So we have continued to have a lot of fun here on the Front Porch Sports Network. This fall is going to include football, girls soccer, volleyball, just as we're doing today. We've got more volleyball coming up. Battle Creek's volleyball team will join us here in just a few minutes, and they'll be followed by the soccer program. And we will continue on throughout the rest of the day with several of our teams from across Murray County. We're looking very much forward to it, and I hope that you guys will stick around here on the Front Porch Sports Network. We are powered by CPWS Internet. And Drake, let's do this. Let's say one thing. If you do nothing else this fall, get out to a local, your high school, wherever it is, wherever community you're in, get out to one of those and go support these girls soccer and volleyball teams, because
absolutely,
particularly volleyball, is fast paced and
very much so.
There's never a dull moment. Soccer, we've got a lot of great girls soccer programs in this county. I mean, we've got several really good ones. Particularly, I'm excited to take my daughter out to Culleoka and see the Lady Warriors play, because Jeff does a great job down there with that program. Has done a great job with that program, so looking forward to it.
I'll give a quick shout out, because volleyball definitely needs some love, to three cousins of mine that played. I mean, my cousins. My cousin Rachel Hudgens Hunt and her sister Sydney Hudgens and my cousin Elizabeth Huber Casamore, all three of them played high school volleyball and even college. Rachel played for Freed-Hardeman University, and now she's a coach.
Speaking of the Lions,
the Freed-Hardeman Lions.
Lions.
Yep, that's where my brother goes to college. So, I mean, it's, volleyball is a great sport, and I think more people need to give it some love and some support.
I don't disagree. All right, let's take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the Battle Creek Lady Bears volleyball team and soccer teams joining us here on stage. So you guys stick around here on the Front Porch Sports Network, powered by CPWS Internet. Back with more Murray County Girls Sports Media Day right after this.
Columbia Power and Water Systems is dedicated to bringing our customers reliable local service. Whether you're turning on a light switch, your faucet, or streaming on TV, our dedicated team members from here in Murray County work every day to keep you on. If you need us, call us 931-388-4833 or visit cpws.com. CPWS, local service, local support.
Discover Prime and Pint in downtown Columbia, where great food meets great company. Join us for weekly specials. Tuesday is Texas Tuesday, with a rotating menu that gives back to local causes. Wednesday is half off burgers and pints all day long. And on Thursday, don't miss our prime rib dinner carved fresh by our chef. Make your night memorable at Prime and Pint, 105 East 6th Street, Columbia. Prime and Pint Butchery and Public House.
Stan McNabb Chevrolet, serving Columbia and the surrounding area since 1980. Stan McNabb Chevrolet is family owned and does their best to make you feel like you're a part of the family. Commitment to customer service is the highest priority. Whatever your vehicle needs are, from sales to service, Stan McNabb is here to help. Stan McNabb Chevrolet is a dealership that cares about this community. Visit us online and get started today. Stan McNabb Chevrolet, where excellence and community converge.
Hey, this is Trip Stoltz, owner of Columbia Ace Hardware. We are excited to announce that we have completely remodeled our store. We have expanded our selection in many brands including Milwaukee, Steel, and Big Green Egg. We have new inventory arriving daily, so come see the changes for yourself at 112 East James Campbell Boulevard, Columbia, Tennessee.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
In our connected world, a strong, reliable internet connection isn't just a luxury, it's a lifeline. For work, for school, for staying in touch. That's why when you need assistance, you want someone you can trust. Someone who knows your community and understands the unique needs of your neighborhood. That's where our local customer service and tech support team comes in. Our local support specialists are real people with real solutions right here in your hometown. At CPWS, we're more than just an internet provider. We're your neighbors, dedicated to keeping our community connected with local service you can see and local support you can hear.
This is Garrett Schrader at Priority Motor Cars. Are you looking for a better way to buy a used car? Come see us. We're family owned and we believe every customer deserves honesty, quality, and a hassle-free experience. Every vehicle is carefully selected, competitively priced, and backed by the kind of service you'd expect from your neighbors, not your strangers. Plus, we're always looking to buy quality vehicles even if you don't buy one from us. Visit Priority Motor Cars today, where integrity comes standard, right across from the Murray County Judicial Center, or online at PriorityMotorCars.com.
We at Hollins Pharmacy must be doing something right. We've been providing pharmaceutical services in the Middle Tennessee area for over 60 years. The guiding principles of our business are fast, accurate, friendly, personal service. We do not have long waiting lines, and our phone calls are answered by a staff member. We strive to get to know our customers by name, not just a date of birth or number. We are your locally owned hometown pharmacy, and we appreciate your business. We urge you to come visit us at Hollins Pharmacy, 1608 Hatcher Lane here in Columbia.
Columbia Foodland is a locally owned and operated family grocery store with a full line of dry, dairy, frozen, meat, and produce items. We focus on keeping the freshest hand-cut meat and produce items daily with the most competitive prices in town. We offer weekly ad specials as well as in-store weekly specials throughout the store. Located at 427 West 7th Street in Columbia in the former Harris Foodland location. Columbia Foodland. We're here and ready to serve the wonderful people of Columbia and the surrounding areas. Office space available in beautiful downtown Columbia. Kennedy Broadcasting Company, WKRM and WKOM, has 3 offices for rent in its downtown building. Each office is approximately 18 by 18, and each includes a closet-type storage area. Included are utilities, Wi-Fi, and communal break area. Contact Station Manager Clayton Harris at 931-626-3131.
Hello, this is Rick Tillis from Tillis Jewelry. What is a full-service jeweler? Experienced staff, custom designers, in-house jewelry repairs, and beautiful jewelry. Yes, at Tillis Jewelry, we are passionate, knowledgeable, and committed to integrity. We strive to be the best in our community and in our profession. We build long-term relationships and become part of family traditions that will cross generations. We delight clients by providing an unparalleled selection, superior service, and exceptional value. Tillis Jewelry, we exceed your expectations.
Welcome back in to Murray County Public Schools not game day show. Girls sports Media Day here at Puckett's in the Guitars and Cadillac Hall. We are upstairs at Puckett's, and if you are around and you want to be a part of this, there are plenty of chairs. There are tables. You can bring your food up here and enjoy. We've got some water and some tea at least, if nothing else. But right now, I am joined by Battle Creek volleyball coach Jay Bennett and Culleoka volleyball coach Justice Pilkington, who is one day you're going to stick around in Culleoka forever. Yeah. And my daughter will play for you one day, I promise.
Okay.
So she's just in kindergarten now. So you got,
oh my gosh.
It's
Okay,
gonna be
that's a stretch.
Yeah, okay. Well, anyway, that's it. It's perfectly fine. All right. So I wanted to get you guys up here because there are some new rules and points of emphasis in high school volleyball this year. And one of them blew my mind. And the ability to use 2 liberos in a set.
Yeah.
How does that affect the game? That I can't even think about it in my head. I'm like, I don't even know what that means.
Yeah. I will say from Culleoka's standpoint, it doesn't mean a whole lot for us because our numbers are not that large.
Sure.
So I have one very dependable libero, and she'll be up here in just a minute. So she is my go-to, and I don't plan on adding another one in, but I do think that this could be beneficial for other teams.
Well, okay, so you don't have that. So how do you prepare for teams who do? You're like, yeah, see, this is going to be really difficult.
Yeah. Well, with attacking the ball, we're going to have to be a little more strategic on where we place it, trying to stay away from that other libero. But yeah.
For what about you? Are you going to be able to play 2 liberos, or are you just obviously also trying to figure out how to prepare without them?
Yeah, we're actually going to be using that 2 libero system this year. We have a lot of depth in our passing, so we're going to utilize that and depending on the situation, have one of them serve, have one of them serve receive, and keep building off of that.
It just feels like a difference maker. But now I assume maybe in your district, you probably will have a very similar. The other teams in your district will be similar to you and not have that.
Yeah, with a couple.
You will potentially see it maybe in reaching the region tournament or anything past the postseason. You could see it with those other teams. So when you are putting this system in, is this different for your girls, or are club teams using this and they kind of already know it? How does that work?
Yeah, a lot of club teams use it. That's been a rule that's been in place for club for a very long time.
Okay.
So since a lot of our girls do play club, they're used to that system. They're used to seeing that system. So it's really easy it has been very easy for them to learn and implement.
And for another rule that is new, the serve screening, not being able to get your hands up before serving until the ball crosses the net. How much of an impact? And first of all, if not just an impact, but how hard is it to stop that habit?
I have had to get onto my girls in practice and tell them to keep it down below their shoulders. Yeah. So it's a habit for them, and I'll have to be on the sideline going, no, don't do that.
Yeah, hands down, which is very unusual for volleyball.
Yeah.
That's not what you want most of the time, right?
Yeah.
So have you seen the same thing? Your players struggling to keep those hands down?
Yeah, we have a couple in particular that really got in that habit that I was building that into them to be ready for the ball to come over at the first, off that first serve. But it's just an adjustment that we're going to need to keep reminding them to continue to make.
So your 2 schools are wholly different. I mean, we were talking to Mike Kennard last night. He said, you are looking at probably 250 kids every year that come in to the school. You're probably going to have over 950 next year. You will not have 950 kids in the entire town of Culleoka,
no.
much less the school.
That's right.
So but as far as that goes, when you're dealing with what you have to deal with, what are the similarities for a small school and a big school? I know that, obviously when you're talking about school pride, a unit school is so important.
Yes.
I mean, K through 12 but Battle Creek's unique because while they're not in the same building, they are on the same campus, and it's just sort of a unit school feel because those little kids do get to kind of interact. So for you, as a unit school, how important is it for you to have that community support?
It's really cool because some of the players that I have now, I remember seeing them in the stands watching my high school girls, or I can even pop into middle school games and see those girls and then eventually get to coach them. So it's really cool to have that homegrown feel to, we know that these are starting and finishing their athletic career at Culleoka. So it's something to be proud of for sure.
And for you, it's very similar. But you guys are starting your first year with seniors. How crazy is that?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, how long have you been coaching volleyball at Battle Creek?
At Battle Creek, I opened up the school a couple years ago.
So
this is my
you've seen
third
them
year.
all. You've seen them go from sophomores to seniors.
For the most part, we have one new senior who just joined the team this year.
Yeah.
And then we have another senior who she'll be coming up soon. She transferred from CA, so this is her second year with us.
Well, it is so wild how, obviously the differences between a Culleoka who has been here forever, Battle Creek that just opened. But again, school pride is there's nothing like it. And you guys, particularly when you have Mike Kennard, he's there's no getting around the school pride. Yeah, that guy. And even, AD Brianna Green, she has been phenomenal in building that program up. So you guys have a lot of school pride for that. But, of course you got, Penny is probably one of the most famous people in that community because of how important and how great she's been for those students. You can't say enough about her.
No, for sure. No, she's great.
It's really exciting, and we're going to get to your girls in just a few minutes.
Okay.
We're going to get your girls right up here in as soon as possible. Does that sound good?
Sounds good.
Let's take a quick break here on the Maury County Public Schools Girls Sports Media Day. We'll be right back on the Front Porch Sports Network, powered by CPWS Internet. Stick around.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
And I'm Michael Parks Lawrence at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
Together, we're Mr. Bobby Parks' grandsons, and we run his dealership, and we are glad to be part of our local community.
Being family owned and operated, we invest heavily in our community.
We do things like sports teams, schools, bands, you name it. We try to help everybody we can.
The reason why we do this is because we all love this community.
So come do business with us, your neighbors, at Parks Motor Sales in Columbia, Tennessee, right off Nashville Highway, or at parksmotorsales.com.
Some people are just obsessed with their lawns. They'd cut their grass with a pair of scissors if they could. Thanks to Gravely, they don't have to. You see, Gravely makes not only the best built and most comfortable lawnmowers, they also leave your house looking like a doggone country club. So whether you're a commercial landscaper wanting the best or just a perfectionist homeowner, you can't do better than a Gravely.
See our full line of Gravely products at Murray County Equipment, 1075 North James Campbell Boulevard in Columbia, Tennessee, or check us out on Facebook.
Is your insurance up to date in today's world? Foster Insurance Agency is an insurance agency you can depend on for your commercial and personal insurance needs. Foster tailors insurance coverage to meet your unique requirements stemming from years of experience and represents several top-rated companies such as Erie Insurance. Call Mike Ford or Jimmy Ford today at 931-388-8365 or stop by their convenient Columbia location at 204 West 4th Street. Foster Insurance, serving Middle Tennessee since 1952.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Ford, Foster Insurance Agency here in downtown Columbia. We've been here since 1952, located at 204 West 4th Street. We specialize in commercial insurance. We write home, auto, and life insurance. We write anything from your bulldozer to helicopter, from churches to bars. Come see myself, Mike, Shelby, or Nikki. We'll be happy to take care of you. We specialize in service.
Welcome back in. It is Maury County Public Schools Girls Sports Media Day here at Puckett's in the Guitars and Cadillac Hall on the second floor in downtown Columbia. Glad that you are tuning in. I hope that you are having a learning experience as I am here today. I just learned about new rules in volleyball, and we're going to be talking about how that impacts these girls who are up here with me now. Jay Bennett remains from last segment. If you were not here, he is the third year coach, right?
Yes, sir.
Third year coach at Battle Creek for the Grizzlies. Coach, tell us about these two girls you brought with you.
So first on the far side, we've got Madigan Gowdy. She is an outside and a senior. She is one of our two captains, and she transferred from CA last year. So this is her second year in the program.
All right.
Then over here, we've got Yasmin Duenas. She's actually one of our two liberos that we discussed earlier. She's a junior, and she is our other captain.
All right. Well, let's talk a little bit about leadership then, Captain. How do you set the standard for energy and effort when you're on the floor? Obviously, that's an important part of your game.
Yeah, I kind of set high expectations for everyone.
Okay.
And I make sure like the energy's high at all times.
So so if someone messes up, not in the right spot, makes the wrong rotation.
I mean, mistakes are bound to happen. It's a sport.
Okay.
But I just have to like remind them that it's okay and just to focus on the next point.
That's, and we talked about that earlier with our Mount Pleasant girls and how important obviously in rally scoring, the last point doesn't matter. You got to focus on the next one because you got to wash it and get over with it and get on to the next thing. So it's not always great to yell and scream. Just correct. Okay. Madigan, what about you? Obviously being a senior in second year in this program, what have you kind of seen now throughout the last summer or throughout this past summer, going into your second year with this program? What have you seen as far as growth is concerned and how well this team plays together?
I feel like we have a really, really good group of freshmen that came in with this. Obviously, like they weren't allowed to be with us for open gyms, but I think from the start that when they came in, they said that they knew what they wanted to do and they had strong goals and like they all have really, really good work ethic. So I think they all brought that in. And the biggest thing is just like she said, volleyball is a game of mistakes and it's going to happen. But I think mentally, like we're all there this year.
When you're a new school coach, you have to think about, one, you get to kind of create the standard. Mm-hmm. You set that standard. So, how do you feel like you've been able to do that to this point? And do you feel like that standard is where you want it, or are you still working to get it to a different place?
Yeah, that's a good question. So,
thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, over the last couple of years, it's been a big transition, just like Mount Pleasant said earlier, from middle school volleyball to high school volleyball. And we started out with 15 freshmen and 2 sophomores that first year.
Goodness
and we had a full JV and we had a full varsity. So we had a lot of people playing varsity that I don't think anybody at that first year had played a varsity set before.
Sure.
A varsity point before. So that was an adjustment. So I was trying to get them caught up there. Then last year we added more talent, more experience. So we were able to set the expectations a little bit higher, hold the standard a little bit higher. And then this year with seniors and seeing how much depth we have, because like Madigan said, from top to bottom, we have a ton of depth this year. So seeing how much talent we have, that we have girls who over the last couple of years, they would have easily been varsity, but they're on JV now. But that makes it so that we can set that standard even higher. I can hold them to higher standards with work ethic, what we're doing in practice, do things that are more advanced for them to continue to build. And I mean, we're still getting there, but overall, we're really close to that standard for what we're looking to accomplish as a program.
You have the unique ability, you just mentioned it, you had freshmen and sophomores playing varsity sets. There aren't a lot of schools your size who have players with 3 or 4 years of varsity experience. How much of an advantage is that to you? I mean, these girls have been playing varsity volleyball for 3 or 4 years. That doesn't happen very often.
No, it doesn't. And that's one of the things when we opened the school, when I was hired as the volleyball coach here, Mr. Kennard said, do you want to have a varsity or just a JV? And I said varsity because it would give those girls that experience that they would not get anywhere else, where they get to see what it's like to play against that level of competition.
From an early, and so now that those girls are seniors, you have an experience advantage over everybody you play.
Yes.
I mean, that's phenomenal. I mean, the experience that you have had to this point, it puts you at a different level than most. And even, Madigan coming over from Columbia Academy, you girls are in a unique position to set that standard, not just on effort but to set the standard on what Battle Creek volleyball actually strives to do in wins and losses in postseason play going forward. Is that an exciting thing for you, or is it a scary thing for you? Do you feel pressure? How does that work?
I think overall it's a really exciting thing because it is just such a fresh slate. And so you can really start and build off with whatever. And if you see something that needs changed, you can change it. And I think especially being a senior, I'm trying to start something and make sure I leave something that all the freshmen coming in can take on and move with them throughout the 4 years.
What about you, Yasmin?
Yeah, I think it's a good thing too.
I'm really excited to hear about this two libero system. Have you played club ball in this system before? Do you understand it, or has it been kind of weird to put together?
Yeah, I did 2 libs during club season, so I'm kind of used to it. But
how is it going to affect the way that you play your game with the potential of having someone else out there in that position?
It doesn't really affect how I play. I still try to, play my game and play how I know I can play volleyball. But I love cheering her on as well.
For your program, what expectations have you set for this season, and where do you feel like these two players fit into getting you there?
Yeah. So some of the expectations that we have for this season is based off of my conversations with the team.
Okay, so they're setting the expectations.
Yeah, so they're setting the expectations.
That's what we like to see.
I will coach them to the extent of how good they want to be. And they have expressed that they want to go get past districts and go further than that and have a long postseason. So that's been part of the reason I've been able to hold them to that higher standard this year, which has been really nice. That they're setting it, and it always is going to come back to them, because at the end of the day, as a coach, I can't go out on the court. I can't do anything. I can put the people out there, but it's them they are the ones that are passing the ball, that are hitting the ball, that are doing all of that to bring the wins.
So here's the problem that you guys have. Your middle school program, they're pretty good last year. I think they might have brought home a gold ball. So if that's the standard for Battle Creek volleyball, you guys have a lot of work cut out for you. But also, you've got something to strive for. You can't let those middle school kids outdo you, right? I mean, that's important. So how much of an impact does that have that the middle school program has done something that you don't expect to see that often around here? We don't see a lot of state championships in Murray County in girls sports.
Yeah. So it's really helpful to have that foundation that we know that they're coming up with talent, and then it's just building them up.
And they're pushing you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the really cool thing, is that we do have that really good freshman group coming up that they're pushing varsity. Because like I said, we have a lot of girls who would be playing varsity the last couple years. So if someone's not doing what they need to do, if they're not cutting it, then they know that someone else is coming for their spot.
And that makes it, there's no days off.
Yeah.
When you have that mentality, you have to continue to play and work every single day to get better to that next level. So what are your aspirations after high school volleyball?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a little early.
No, I really do want to play in college.
You want to play college volleyball? Yeah. Okay. Well, it's great to aspire to play to play at the next level.
It's a really long process, but
it can be. But you are playing club though.
Yes.
How long have you been playing volleyball?
started playing volleyball in 7th grade, and I started playing club freshman year.
Why did you start playing volleyball?
I kind of just wanted to start,
You were
try
bored.
new things. I started with soccer.
Okay.
But
It's a
I
lot
wish-
of running.
Yeah.
Outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, volleyball's inside where the air conditioning is. I'm for that. What about you, Madigan?
So I'm not playing in college after high school,
Okay.
but I feel
So this is it for you.
Yes, this is it. But I've played volleyball for almost 8.5 years now. So I think, I mean, it's basically been my whole life and what I've known, and I feel like it's built me up to be the person that I am today. So I think just carrying every lesson, and I feel like it makes me more of a disciplined and detail focused person. So just carrying that on to like college, because I want to go somewhere medical field related. So I think that's a really key aspect to that, and just being very detail oriented.
Sounds good to me. What do you feel like what do you feel like is the one thing that you are looking for out of the beginning of the season, maybe before you get to district play, before you get to the district tournament? What is the kind of the focus early in the season to get you prepared for that?
Yeah, so I mean, like I've said, we have the talent. Talent's not the issue with our program this year. The biggest thing is just making sure that everybody's on the same page, everybody's bought in. We're communicating with each other effectively, because like we've talked about up here, one mistake, it's a mistake. You got to move on. You got to have that next point mentality. And if we're not having that effective communication, it breaks down pretty quick, because volleyball is such a mental sport and such a team-oriented sport.
It is a mental sport, isn't it? It's insane. I didn't play sports that score that way, and it's very, but like I said, with that baseball thing, the 162 games, you feel, as a pro baseball fan, you think, okay, well, we lost a game. You're not going to win every point. You're just not. So you just got to wash it, get to the next one, and get to that next set. So looking forward to all that you guys bring to the table. We are very excited to have you, and super pumped about Battle Creek volleyball in general, because it is a program that is on the rise, and we have, I'm sorry, but we have high expectations for you at this point. So let's reach for the stars, right? All right. Thank you guys so much for being here. We greatly appreciate you coming.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. We've got more Murray County Public Schools Girls Sports Media Day right after this on the Front Porch Sports Network, powered by CPWS Internet. Stick around.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
And I'm Michael Parks Lawrence at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
Together, we're Mr. Bobby Parks' grandsons, and we run his dealership, and we are glad to be part of our local community.
Being family owned and operated, we invest heavily in our community.
We do things like sports teams, schools, bands, you name it. We try to help everybody we can.
The reason why we do this is because we all love this community.
So come do business with us, your neighbors, at Parks Motor Sales in Columbia, Tennessee, right off Nashville Highway, or at parksmotorsales.com.
Hello, I'm Rick Whitley. And I'm Daniel Pollard from Jones & Lang Sporting Goods. We would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for the many years of support. Since 1966, Jones & Lang has been locally owned and operated and supplying teams from T-ball to college. Stop by and see what we can do for you. We offer a wide variety of services, from silk screening and embroidery to our custom trophy and awards department.
We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to noon. Remember, Jones & Lang Sporting Goods, the look of a winner.
Some people are just obsessed with their lawns. They'd cut their grass with a pair of scissors if they could. Thanks to Gravely, they don't have to. You see, Gravely makes not only the best built and most comfortable lawnmowers, they also leave your house looking like a doggone country club. So whether you're a commercial landscaper wanting the best or just a perfectionist homeowner, you can't do better than a Gravely.
See our full line of Gravely products at Murray County Equipment, 1075 North James Campbell Boulevard in Columbia, Tennessee, or check us out on Facebook.
This is Garrett Schrader at Priority Motor Cars. Are you looking for a better way to buy a used car? Come see us. We're family owned and we believe every customer deserves honesty, quality, and a hassle-free experience. Every vehicle is carefully selected, competitively priced, and backed by the kind of service you'd expect from your neighbors, not your strangers. Plus, we're always looking to buy quality vehicles even if you don't buy one from us. Visit Priority Motor Cars today where integrity comes standard, right across from the Murray County Judicial Center or online at PriorityMotorCars.com.
At Umamua MD, Spring Hill's newest physician-led med spa, it's about restoring balance to your body, mind, and soul. From weight loss support, revitalizing IV therapies, to anti-aging, our services are designed to help you feel renewed, confident, and whole. At Umamua MD, consults with our medical director ensure safe and personalized results. Book today at umamd.com and step forward radiant, restored, and confident.
Hello, my name is Zach Maddox. I'm a proud third-generation owner-operator of Columbia Paint and Wall Cover, founded by my grandfather, Ralph Maddox, in 1946. We offer a variety of paint and wall covering products, but our passion is customer service. We can offer many personalized services and can come out to your house or business if needed.
Come visit us at our Columbia location or our new Spring Hill location behind Church of the City, or visit us online at paintcolumbia.com.
Good afternoon and welcome back into the Murray County Public Schools Girls Sports Media Day, live from Puckett's in downtown Columbia. I'm Chris Yao, Drake Pugh on the controls. We are so glad to have you guys with us, and we appreciate you watching live from across the southern Middle Tennessee area. I assume and hopefully that we're watching across the world. We've got parents and grandparents and aunts and uncles, and who knows who's watching, and we hope that you are enjoying this. We've got another great set of athletes, and Coach John Spencer joining us here of the Battle Creek Girls Soccer Program. Coach, welcome in. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Hey, this is exciting. You know, one thing about Battle Creek I've noticed, and you know, Coach Bennett, 3 years, Coach Burham, 3 years. You're in your third year, so you've seen these girls grow up from sophomores to seniors. And so what is it about Battle Creek that makes coaches want to stick around? Is Brianna just that awesome of an AD?
That's part of it.
We'll tell her you said that. Check's in the mail, I'm sure.
Perfect, hopefully. We have awesome facilities as well.
Sure.
I mean, we were the first school in Murray County to have kind of the full turf everything. It's an awesome appeal. Everyone has followed since then. Again, like the support that we have from admin, from our athletics program, it's been awesome. So, I mean, it's just a great fit for everybody.
And not just so, obviously not just coaches want to be there, but kids want to be there. Yeah. I mean, families want to move into that community to go to school at Battle Creek. And, you know, I personally give the credit to Mike Kennard, but I understand that, you know, some of you guys have a hand in that as well. You guys like the Coach Spencer here? Y'all are good with him? He's your favorite? Maybe not favorite.
Yeah, I like Coach Ivy a little.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Well, you know, when I played college basketball, it was the assistant coach was always the more friendly and more liked coach, because you got to be a little tougher. You got to be a little tougher. I get it. But you know what? You're building tradition over there, and when you're growing a program and building that foundation, you know, what are some of the milestones that you are trying to hit over the last 3 years?
So first year we had 13 girls signed up at the start, and it took begging during the school year to get to 19 to have an actual roster. And now,
hey, Mount Pleasant's playing with 9.5 right now. So
now we have 37 girls on the roster.
Goodness,
Last year we lost 2-1 to Central Magnet, who was fifth in the class at the moment in district semifinals. And I mean, we have awesome development over the last year, a really good kind of incoming class with some transfers and a bunch of freshmen. And I mean, we've talked about it since the start of June. Is like our milestone this year is state tournament.
Okay. That's a goal that you've got to set a goal if you're going to have one. That's a great one to have. Obviously, it is a lofty goal. Do you guys feel like? Let's introduce our panel here. We've got Savannah Evans, who is a junior striker down there on the end. Ashlyn Alexander, a sophomore midfielder, and Megan Parkinson, a senior midfielder. So let's start with Savannah. Savannah, you're a junior. State tournament. Feel like you can get there?
Definitely with the team we have, because like it's grown so much like over the past 2 years. I know it's been 2 years, but like we just like grown like so much because of Coach John and Ivy. And yeah, we can definitely go to the state.
So, and we talked about that with the volleyball program, but like you have the experience advantage. You don't lose people from your team over the, I mean, this will be the first time that somebody graduates off of your team. How important is that for you girls as a unit, collective unit? You've played together now, and many of you for 3 years. How much of an impact does that have for you as a senior? We'll start with you down there, Megan.
I'm gonna miss them so much.
But you know, that just goes to show the level of friendship that you guys have built, the camaraderie, the communication that goes with that. How important is that for your success?
I feel like our team is one big friend group. We all just goof around at school and
Oh
practice.
no.
yes, nothing is ever serious.
until maybe
The whistle's blown.
Until that whistle's blown, then things get real. I like that. I like that type of mentality. So, as a sophomore, you're coming into this program a little, with a lot of players who have played together, and maybe I'm not going to say cliquish because hopefully there are no cliques on your team, but it has to be a little different being a sophomore. Ashlyn, how do you fit into that mold?
The team is very welcoming, like they're very high energy, and I feel like as soon as like you step onto the pitch with them, it's just like the negative energy just like drops. Like they're just really welcoming.
So you as a coach, how do you feel? How do you see the team bond and the chemistry that this team has?
So, I mean, you can see it kind of even from walking to the field from school. Like over the summer, we had 8 a.m.s 4 days a week. And I think the first part of it was all of them collectively hated us for it. So that was the first.
You're the person they're supposed to hate. As long as they come together, that's all that matters, right?
Absolutely. And I mean, we always like to start the morning with some sort of team builder. Coach Ivy has been great with that. Of sometimes a little bit more conditioning, but sometimes just a lot of fun. A lot of sharks and minnows. Just anything to kind of get their mind off of soccer and more on just, hey, let's get moving. And then again, like Megan said, it's like they're one big friend group. They're constantly making jokes, constantly driving us up the wall with just very bubbly personalities. And it's fun to work with. It's very contagious for us. And I mean, it kind of just makes a great culture.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to ask. You talk about the type of personalities that you have on this team, and people don't often realize that soccer is a contact sport.
Yes.
So how does that change once the whistle blows?
Not as much as you would think. I mean, we're very lucky to have a very physical team. Ashlyn can attest to that.
Okay.
I mean, we have no shortage of players who are very willing to fight for every ball in the air and on the ground. And I mean, it makes for a very fun program.
Okay. So let's talk a little bit about you guys. How long have you been playing soccer, and why did you decide to play soccer, Savannah?
So I started playing like when I was like really little, and I like kind of stopped for a bit to play volleyball, but I came back because like soccer just comes like so naturally to me, like like running across the field and like scoring goals, and just like it just all like felt so natural more than volleyball. So that's why I decided to keep playing.
I mean, for a striker, that's a very important.
It is. I mean, if you watch her play, you can tell it's very natural.
Ashley, what about you? How long have you been playing?
I've been playing for probably 12 years.
Okay, so since you were 2.
Yes.
That's insane. I just want you to know. I know. But why soccer?
I don't know. I kind of haven't
Because
really.
your parents wanted to get the energy out of you, and then you decided that it was fun.
Well, all 4 of my sisters played before I did.
Oh, okay. Family tradition here.
Yeah, so
Gotcha.
I just kind of like followed into their footsteps, and I just fell in love with the game. So I've just been playing ever since.
Okay, so with that, where do you fall in the hierarchy? Are they here?
Oh, one of them is, yeah.
Okay, well you can be at least second best then. You can put yourself number 2 on the list at least. If you're better than her, just go ahead and say you're the best. It's fine.
I feel like that's kind of hard to say because we all play different positions.
Okay.
But during school, since
What a great answer! She's going to be a coach one day. She's gonna be a coach one day. Well, you know.
But I feel like in high school, playing in the midfield, I definitely feel like the one sitting over there is definitely, she has me beat in the midfield just because that's like where she plays. Because originally I don't play in the midfield.
Oh, okay. So are you learning in the new position, sort of moving in there?
I feel like I'm learning, but at the same time, I kind of just like run around to try to get the ball. Like I just run around. I don't really play anywhere in the midfield.
That's what I would do too. I have no idea. Are you just running around, or are you trying to teach her what to do? Because you
she
play
runs
midfield
around
too.
and I like follow behind her. We like trade spots.
Okay. Well, I mean, you know, my dad coached the one year I played soccer, and his philosophy was spread out. That was his one teaching tool. Yeah. So I'm hoping that you've got more strategery than that.
Hopefully a little bit more than that.
So let's talk about that. What are your tactical emphases for this team?
A lot of what we've been working on over the summer is faster ball movement. Last year, because we were such a young team, we kind of had a couple of deer in the headlight moments against bigger teams.
Okay.
So we've been working on a lot of comfort on the ball, making sure that kind of across the field, whether it's our forwards up top or midfielders or our defense, like everyone's comfortable with the ball at their feet, so we can kind of control the game. Our field is huge, even compared to, I think, Columbia Central. Their field is 8 to 10 yards narrower than ours. So we have one of the bigger fields in Murray County. So we want to be able to, again, like spread out, use the entire field, and kind of run teams into submission, control the ball, and create opportunities that way.
Great. So my dad wasn't a complete idiot with the spread out mentality. As a senior, you get to set that, you get to be one of the first people to walk across the stage at Battle Creek High School in that first class, setting the level of expectation for everyone to come. What is that like?
It's pretty cool. We get to make all the traditions and just everything.
What's your favorite tradition that you guys have created? Because I hear the student section at the football games is pretty insane.
It's pretty fun.
And it's very, very detail oriented. Like, you guys are not playing around. It's not just show up and scream. You guys know exactly what you're doing and what your role is. So that's pretty cool. I love the fact that Battle Creek is here. I know that you guys are enjoying it, and it's only going to get better. And you guys get to follow in those footsteps and continue those traditions, but also continue to work to get to that next level. And so we certainly hope to see you. I guess Murfreesboro, do they still play state tournament in Murfreesboro? Chattanooga now? Okay. I can't remember. Yeah. It's they moved Spring Fling around, so I don't know where anybody plays championships anymore. But Chattanooga is awesome. It's a great place. And if Chattanooga is the goal, let's get there.
Looking forward to it.
All right, Coach, we appreciate it. Girls, thank you so much for being here. We greatly appreciate everything that you guys have done, and we are looking forward to seeing you on the pitch this fall.
Thank you for having us.
All right, we've got more coming up right here on Murray County Public Schools Girls Sports Media Day on the Front Porch Sports Network, powered by CPWS Internet. Stick around right after this.
Columbia Foodland is a locally owned and operated family grocery store with a full line of dry, dairy, frozen, meat, and produce items. We focus on keeping the freshest hand-cut meat and produce items daily with the most competitive prices in town. We offer weekly ad specials as well as in-store weekly specials throughout the store. Located at 427 West 7th Street in Columbia in the former Harris Foodland location. Columbia Foodland. We're here and ready to serve the wonderful people of Columbia and the surrounding areas.
Hello, I'm Rick Whitley.
And I'm Daniel Pollard from Jones & Lang Sporting Goods. We would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for the many years of support. Since 1966, Jones & Lang has been locally owned and operated and supplying teams from T-ball to college. Stop by and see what we can do for you. We offer a wide variety of services from silk screening and embroidery to our custom trophy and awards department.
We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to noon. Remember, Jones & Lang Sporting Goods, the look of a winner.
When it comes to your internet, you shouldn't have to talk to a robot or someone halfway across the globe. At CPWS, you don't. We live and work right here in Columbia, providing local support you can trust and service that's built into the heart of our community. Right now, it's never been easier to make the switch. New customers can get CPWS internet for just $50 a month. Experience the difference of local service and blazing fast speeds. Call us today, 931-375-7777.
Is your insurance up to date in today's world? Foster Insurance Agency is an insurance agency you can depend on for your commercial and personal insurance needs. Foster tailors insurance coverage to meet your unique requirements stemming from years of experience and represents several top-rated companies such as Erie Insurance. Call Mike Ford or Jimmy Ford today at 931-388-8365 or stop by their convenient Columbia location at 204 West 4th Street. Foster Insurance, serving Middle Tennessee since 1952.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Ford, Foster Insurance Agency here in downtown Columbia. We've been here since 1952, located at 204 West 4th Street. We specialize in commercial insurance. We write home, auto, and life insurance. We write anything from your bulldozer to your helicopter, from churches to bars. Come see myself, Mike, Shelby, or Nikki. We'd be happy to take care of you. We specialize in service.
We at Hollins Pharmacy must be doing something right. We've been providing pharmaceutical services in the Middle Tennessee area for over 60 years. The guiding principles of our business are fast, accurate, friendly, personal service. We do not have long waiting lines and our phone calls are answered by a staff member. We strive to get to know our customers by name, not just a date of birth or number. We are your locally owned hometown pharmacy and we appreciate your business. We urge you to come visit us at Hollins Pharmacy, 1608 Hatcher Lane here in Columbia.
Hello, this is Rick Tillis from Tillis Jewelry. What is a full-service jeweler? Experienced staff, custom designers, in-house jewelry repairs, and beautiful jewelry. Yes, at Tillis Jewelry, we are passionate, knowledgeable, and committed to integrity. We strive to be the best in our community and in our profession. We build long-term relationships and become part of family traditions that will cross generations. We delight clients by providing an unparalleled selection, superior service, and exceptional value. Tillis Jewelry, we exceed your expectations.
Back here on Maury County Public Schools Girls Sports Media Day. Chris Yao, Drake Pugh, Front Porch Sports Network, powered by CPWS Internet. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, Front Porch SN, as well as WKOM, WKRM, all one word. Make sure to follow those on Twitter, X, and Instagram. And, of course, you can search Front Porch Sports Network on Facebook. Follow us there for live sports events from across Maury County all year long, including girls soccer and volleyball this year. Thanks to the new Huddle contract, which is awesome.
Yes, it is.
That's going to be a major we talked a lot about data last night and instructional data and proficiency scores and all of those things. But the data you get from the Huddle cameras is going to be huge for your team.
Mm-hmm. That's amazing.
So we're joined once again by Coach Justice Pilkington. If you missed her earlier, she helped me learn the new rules of volleyball. Lots to digest there. I will be let me tell you, if I had not done this and I would have shown up to a match and I would have seen 2 different colored jerseys on the same side, I would have been like, hey, ref, what's going on over here? You can't do that. And then, of course, they would have been like, hey, dummy, you didn't read the new rules. And so, because there will be some parent in the stands who doesn't know yelling at the ref about this for sure. But not in Kalioka because you've only got one, and she is down on the end. Victoria, how are you? She's not on. Turn her microphone on.
It's on. Go ahead.
Thank you. All right. Victoria May, senior libero.
Yes.
How are things in you get to stand out. You get to wear the different color jersey. What is that cool, or is that like, I don't really like wearing this other color?
Oh, I do.
Oh, you love to wear that other color. Hey, look at me. She's a look
She's
at
a
me.
superstar.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
She is.
Okay, I love that. I love that about you. That makes me so happy. In the middle here, we have Annabelle Wagner and a senior outside here. We've got all seniors up here, which is very weird. We've had a lot of young kids up here today. All seniors for Kalioka, and that means high expectations, Coach.
That's right.
Annabelle, how are things in your world at outside hitter for Kalioka?
It's my first year being an outside hitter.
Uh-oh.
Yes, sir. And I feel like I'm good for the job because we don't have a lot of other people to do the job. And for a senior, I think I can step up and take that role.
You got to take on the role that is important for the team, and being able to do that, being able to change your mindset to whatever helps the team succeed. That's a big thing to have in a player.
It is, yeah. She was our middle the past couple of years, so she decided this year that she wanted to try out outside, and she's been killing it so far. So,
well, let's hope she's been killing it, because that's kind of the goal
That's
of
the
the
goal.
outside hitter,
That's right.
right? And then you can't do your job without her.
No, sir.
She's the straw that stirs the drink. Cullen Cheatham, the senior setter, and Cullen, you literally, that's your job. Set the table. You have to set the table for everybody on your team. You are the quarterback, the most important person on offense most of the time. What kind of pressure does that come with?
I think it comes with a decent amount of pressure to make sure my teammates succeed, but at the same time I love it, so it's fun. I don't feel a lot of pressure. I just like it. I like to step up and lead.
Obviously going from inside to outside, there's a difference, but the communication factor that you two have together has to be important. What have you guys done to make sure that you have that chemistry and that culture that is as tight knit as you can have?
I would say me and Cullen hang out a lot out of school.
Okay.
And I feel like that brings it to the game as well. And if I see her tight on the net, I can run different plays, not just an outside. I can go for middle, or I can just try to help her out and not make her life more difficult as a setter.
I would say as a setter, I tell my hitters what to run before each play. I tell them what free ball plays we're running. I try to be upfront about what I expect. And then once the ball is set, once the play is done, I communicate with them if they wanted anything different, and if it worked well, what they want, I want to be able to provide for them.
So being able to make those in-game adjustments is important.
Yes, sir.
How have these three girls, particularly with being seniors, how much of an impact does that have on you as a coach, having somebody like Cullen who can be that coach on the floor?
Cullen is very good with her communication skills and reaching the other players and hyping them up, and making sure that they're reminded that communication is huge, because in volleyball it is huge. If you're not communicating, you're running into each other, or we don't know what plays we're playing. So she does a good job in doing that.
Now, on the libero side, obviously, you are a player you're focused on a lot of different things. You don't really have the ability to kind of hone in on one particular thing. So how important is it for you to be able to do multiple different types of things on the court during a game?
I just love throwing myself. Like, I love diving. That's like my
I was
favorite.
just about to ask you about diving, so let's go for that.
Okay. I had to like learn how to actually dive right because I would hurt myself every time I dove. I'd like land wrong, but I just love diving. I don't know.
She's very spontaneous, very quick on her feet.
Okay.
She's a little powerhouse in the back row. And with your libero, they are our main passer. That is
Right.
who you are looking to take that first ball. And Vic does a really good job with moving around the court and making sure that she's heard. And we know that usually that first ball is going to be hers.
Well, and obviously that is the number one thing in playing defense is you have to get the pass right, because if you can't get the pass to Cullen in the right spot, it can mess up everything. So how do you guys communicate together to make sure that you know where she's going to be if it's let's just say it's perfect and you're not diving? How are you guys communicating that? Do you feel confident in you knowing where she's going to be and reading her?
And if it's not the first time, we'll fix it and we'll get it right.
It really is important to kind of note how having senior leadership changes a team.
For sure.
So what are the expectations for this team with the ability to have these three up here and know that they are focused and ready for a big year?
Yeah, so they are my firm foundation, I would say for sure. So my main goal for them is to reach our younger players, which we don't have any freshmen that are playing on varsity. We have one that may sub in, but we've got our 3 seniors, we've got 1 junior, and then 2 sophomores. So they all played together last year. We only lost 1 senior last year. So for them, honestly, just making sure that our momentum is kept that we had last year. I feel like we had a pretty good momentum going. And then also kind of bleeding that into my JV team, making sure that I like for them to step in and kind of critique some of my players so that they're not hearing my voice all the time.
Sure.
They're getting it from my senior players. And I feel like it means more coming from them.
Well, as leaders, that is part of what you have to do, but does that come naturally to you, or is it harder for some of you than it is others?
I think for me, it comes naturally.
She's definitely the leader.
Well, and again, you kind of have to be.
Yeah, my position kind of forces me to lead, but I like it. So.
It's very much in her personality. Too. It is.
Well, that's a good thing.
It is a very good thing.
You chose the right position. So we talked a little bit earlier about the unit school and how different that is from some of these other schools, because you get to be around the younger kids and you get to kind of be and as someone who went to a K through 12 school, I always looked up to those players and those athletes who were in the high school level. So you kind of have to set a standard for academics, athletics, how you act. Is that difficult for you, or are you happy to take on that role?
For me, I'm happy to take on the role because it gives me I can watch little girls see us play and then be all happy, and then I want to do that when I'm growing up.
Mm-hmm. You get to you get to make one day those kids want to be a Culleoka volleyball player because Annabelle Wagner was. Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool to think about, because that doesn't happen at some of these other, at the high schools with different middle schools and different feeder schools. So do you love that about, how long have you been at Culleoka?
6 years.
Okay. What about you?
7 years.
Okay. So, you've gone through, from elementary school up to high school, and that's a pretty cool thing to get to do.
Yeah, it is really cool.
So.
I've always been the one that looked up to the older girls, and so I knew when I was in that spot, I wanted to be a role model to them.
That's awesome. Victoria, we can't wait to see you diving on the floor.
Thank you.
It's going to be fun.
It's coming.
Coach, 9th year. I forgot about Jimmy Young.
Oh, yeah.
He's like the godfather. Yeah. But you may be number 2 on the list as far as longest tenured coach at the same school in the same sport. What does that mean to you to be that for Culleoka?
I mean, honestly, it's an emotional attachment. I'm like, when am I ever going to actually step away from this? Just because I feel like every year new girls get added in, and then I get connected to them, and I'm like, how could I leave this?
Yeah, no.
So yeah, it's an emotional attachment. But my goal at the end of the day, and at the end of the season, and I preach this every year, is to build great character, not just improve on their athletic skills, but I want them to be good people.
Well, I feel like from the people I know who have left Culleoka that you've done a great job of that.
Thank you.
And I know that the next person who's coming up has done a good job of that as well, and not just at Culleoka, but obviously with his family who keeps showing up for him. So we're looking forward to talking to Jeff here in just a second, but we appreciate you guys being here, and we are looking forward to Culleoka volleyball.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for having
Thank you.
us.
We're going to be right back with Culleoka soccer right after this. Stick around on the Front Porch Sports Network, powered by CPWS Internet.
Hello, this is Rick Tillis from Tillis Jewelry. What is a full-service jeweler? Experienced staff, custom designers, in-house jewelry repairs, and beautiful jewelry. Yes, at Tillis Jewelry, we are passionate, knowledgeable, and committed to integrity. We strive to be the best in our community and in our profession. We build long-term relationships and become part of family traditions that will cross generations. We delight clients by providing an unparalleled selection, superior service, and exceptional value. Tillis Jewelry, we exceed your expectations.
We at Hollins Pharmacy must be doing something right. We've been providing pharmaceutical services in the Middle Tennessee area for over 60 years. The guiding principles of our business are fast, accurate, friendly, personal service. We do not have long waiting lines, and our phone calls are answered by a staff member. We strive to get to know our customers by name, not just a date of birth or number. We are your locally owned hometown pharmacy, and we appreciate your business. We urge you to come visit us at Hollins Pharmacy, 1608 Hatcher Lane here in Columbia.
Some people are just obsessed with their lawns. They'd cut their grass with a pair of scissors if they could. Thanks to Gravely, they don't have to. You see, Gravely makes not only the best built and most comfortable lawnmowers, they also leave your house looking like a doggone country club. So whether you're a commercial landscaper wanting the best or just a perfectionist homeowner, you can't do better than a Gravely.
See our full line of Gravely products at Murray County Equipment, 1075 North James Campbell Boulevard in Columbia, Tennessee, or check us out on Facebook.
Columbia, your Love's travel stop just got a whole lot better. We've modernized our space at 1624 Bear Creek Pike at exit 46 to bring you more of what you want with fuel discounts, additional food offerings, and everything you need to hit the road with ease. Come say hi at the remodeled Love's in Columbia. We thank you for allowing us to be a part of your community. Safe travels.
Welcome back in. It is the Murray County Public Schools Girls Sports Media Day. I'm Chris Yao. Drake Pugh is on the controls, and we appreciate you listening to us here on 101.7 FM WKOM Kennedy Broadcasting, and we are excited now to be joined by Culleoka Lady Warriors and Coach Jeff Williams. Coach, man, it's interesting when you're here in downtown Columbia, bringing these girls here and talking about girls soccer on a media day. Did you ever think this would happen?
Well, I was hoping it wouldn't, but here we are.
Yeah, okay, yeah. We know how much you love to talk, Jeff.
Exactly.
That's why you brought your assistant coach James Phelps here, hoping he would do the talking for you, huh? Coach, we appreciate you being here. Tell us about who you brought with us.
We got Cora Fowler, our starting goalkeeper, team captain, and we got Maggie Williams, one of our other starters, a senior.
Okay, so let's get this out of the way because I see her in the crowd. So is it hard to follow in your sister's footsteps?
Definitely, yeah. I feel like, yeah, for sure.
I mean, she set the standard for Culleoka girls soccer. So how important is it for you to continue that standard and also try and, eclipse it?
I mean, I feel like it's definitely a big role to fill. I mean, I feel like she set a lot of records and everything. So it's just like,
I'm
I
pretty
don't
sure
know,
the
I
record
just-
book just says Sophie Williams.
Yeah, I think so. So,
All of them.
I just strive to be as much like her as I can, and
That's a good thing to strive to
Yeah.
be. Well, I wanted to get that out of the way. We can talk about other stuff now. We're talking about you and the future, and we're looking forward to it. So, let's talk about, I'm sure that you've played with this team and several of your teammates for several years. How does that trust show up during a match?
we're definitely all really close. Like, we're all friends on and off the field. So it's just, I feel like if you can't have fun, you don't have anything. So like, we all like trust each other. Like, we want to pass, we want to communicate. Like, we're just all really close. So we have a lot of chemistry.
Now, Corey, you are a captain on this team, but you're also a sophomore. So, what kind of advice have you gotten from players like Maggie here on how to be a leader and how to step into that role?
Communication is just really important with the team, and Maggie has like shown that a lot, because like during games we have to like know where to go and like who the ball is going to, and Maggie's just like shown that. And like, I honestly have strived to be Maggie because she's a really good communicator, and she's just helped out the team a whole lot.
Coach, I'm not even sure what you have to do. These girls seem like they know exactly what they need to do and how to communicate, how to be leaders on this team. Does that make your job that much easier?
Well, I think it all comes from what we do in practice. I tell the girls all the time, when we're in games, it's your game, and we do everything in practice. And, that's their business on the field, so I shouldn't have to do anything.
Well, it's kind of like one of the Battle Creek coaches said earlier. He can't get out there and hit the ball or set the ball or kick the ball, or you have to set them up for success and they have to execute.
Yeah, I like to look at it as more of managing a game than coaching a game, I think. So
now at Culleoka, because of the success of the program, what are your numbers like?
Well, we got 18.
18, yes, sir.
That can't be normal for a school your size.
No, I mean we've had 14 to 18 the last several years.
So I feel like you guys are probably one of the outliers. And in obviously just sheer numbers, but your success probably makes it a little more difficult to get some games at your level too. So do you try to play up a little bit? Or?
No, that's a good question. Actually, we look for games that are up.
You want that
in our division. It is what it is, and we seek out AA, AAA teams constantly. We have a lot come to us. We had a game scheduled with Cascade. They were in the state championships last year, and we got Giles County next week. We got Central, Spring Hill. We look for those games.
I mean, that's what you want. Yeah,
absolutely.
I mean, that iron sharpens iron, and reaching for those teams that are at that level, that's how you prepare yourself for district, region, state tournament
absolutely.
Competition. What is the chemistry and the culture that you've built there? I feel like you probably don't have to work so much at that anymore. So with that culture, they kind of set that for you, right?
Well, I think putting things in the players' hands, giving it to them, like, hey, this is your game. How much do you want it? Is this what we want to do on the off season? Is this what we want to do at practice? Like, I give it to the girls. If you want to win, it's up to you. And I'm just there to manage, basically.
Now, James, are you like Ivy? Are you the players' coach and he gets mad at them, or how does that work?
No, I'll tell you, it's a group effort, and there's a lot of trust there between the players and the coaches. So we can kind of let them go, coach them, as they need it. And I think the other thing is we're real technical. These girls on this team's played a lot of soccer over the past 5, 6, 7 years. And at the end of the day, we're such a technical team, and, no disrespect to any goalie in our league, in our district, or our competition, but every time we step on the field, we feel as though we have the best goalie on the field.
Agreed.
And so it allows us to work out of the back and do some things that really a lot of teams at the high school
You can
level-
take some risks.
Absolutely.
With attacking, knowing that Cora's back here and she's gonna
Yeah.
she's
Well, there's
gonna
a
make
reason-
you look a little
There's
better.
a reason she's a sophomore and a captain.
Yeah.
For that part.
How does that impact you as a player mentally to know that that's the level of trust your coaches have in you?
It's a great honor, but it's also a really big responsibility because I am only a sophomore and I want to do
I don't think that's an excuse anymore, Cora. I don't think you can use that one. I'm sorry. They're talking to you up like you're a
Yeah.
fifth-year senior.
Well, I really want to do good for my team and just have them be able to trust me, and I want to trust them, and it just goes both ways.
So Maggie, as we're talking about you playing wing, the level of confidence you have in Cora how much more aggressive are you on offense because of that?
I feel like it just builds a lot of trust because if there's too much pressure, we know we need to open some space. We always know Cora's back there if we need to drop it, and we could just restart, work up from the back. We always know that she's back there. So it's just.
What is the expectation for this team?
State every year. And I think we've always been straight up with that. We're 4 straight district championships. I don't see why we wouldn't do that again this year, and we want to get out of regions, get into sectionals again, and move on. We've got a really talented team, and they're young, and they're short, and but they can do it.
Having the numbers you have has to help. Do you have some players that you are looking to kind of step into bigger roles who maybe have not been in those roles yet?
From last year we graduated 1, but I will say our middle school program we've had very good numbers this year, and that's going to feed into this, and it's only up from here, I think.
Now, I'm not going to put you on the spot, but are you sticking around for that?
I'll be around until they fire me, I guess.
That's I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon, James. I hope you're not waiting in the wings over there. No. So when you talk about being a technical team, how different is that from the teams that you play? Are you guys a little more technical than those other teams?
I think what we have is the ability to adjust in game.
Okay.
Players can move around, play multiple positions. So if you get tired on the field, we don't always have to sub. We can keep some of our starters on the field, move them around. That's high quality for us. I think being a smaller school like we are, we got to adjust to the competition, especially when we're playing tougher competition. So that's always a challenge for us, but that's where the soccer IQ on this team is so high, that especially to be so young. So we're really looking forward to this year, next year, and beyond, because this team's going to get really good.
I love that you can say that as if the team is not already really good. They're going to be great.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you guys are Maggie, and building off of the foundation set by the teams before you and the legacy that you will leave on this program. Why is it important to you to get to that next level and to that next step and leave your mark individually?
Well, I've been on the team for a long time, and this is the year I probably felt the most confident and everyone. I just think we have a really good chance, and we have a lot of good players. Everyone's really young, but I honestly think that that's an advantage because I think everyone just has an open mindset. I just will try my best to build everybody up. I just think that we have a really good chance this year because I think we're doing really good.
How about those black uniforms, though? Is it hot out there?
Very.
Yes.
You're trying to get some baby blue ones or something? I don't know. The white ones are clean, though.
Yeah.
The white ones are clean. I'm just saying. I love to watch it. I love to watch it in the white uniform. So I'm super excited about this program and this team. I know you guys are as well. We cannot express how much fun, and as a Culleoka parent, how much fun it is to watch these girls play. And I want you guys to know that it's not just the team parents. Our community really does rally around this program, and you kind of are the flagship program, and I think that means something, and I love that is that is so important to you guys and to the community of Culleoka. So we can't thank you enough for what you've done for the program, for what you've brought to it and continue to bring to it.
Thank you.
We're going to take a break. Thank you guys for being here so
Thank you.
much. It's been a pleasure to have you. When we come back, more. Looks like we got some Spring Hill athletes waiting in the wings. So stick around. Lady Raiders coming up right after this on Girls Sports Media Day on the Front Porch Sports Network, powered by CPWS Internet.
This is Garrett Schrader at Priority Motor Cars. Are you looking for a better way to buy a used car? Come see us. We're family owned, and we believe every customer deserves honesty, quality, and a hassle-free experience. Every vehicle is carefully selected, competitively priced, and backed by the kind of service you'd expect from your neighbors, not your strangers. Plus, we're always looking to buy quality vehicles, even if you don't buy one from us. Visit Priority Motor Cars today, where integrity comes standard, right across from the Murray County Judicial Center, or online at PriorityMotorCars.com.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
And I'm Michael Parks Lawrence at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
Together, we're Mr. Bobby Parks' grandsons, and we run his dealership, and we are glad to be part of our local community.
Being family owned and operated, we invest heavily in our community.
We do things like sports teams, schools, bands, you name it. We try to help everybody we can.
The reason why we do this is because we all love this community.
So come do business with us, your neighbors, at Parks Motor Sales in Columbia, Tennessee, right off Nashville Highway, or at parksmotorsales.com.
Discover Prime and Pint in downtown Columbia, where great food meets great company. Join us for weekly specials. Tuesday is Texas Tuesday, with a rotating menu that gives back to local causes. Wednesday is half off burgers and pints all day long. And on Thursday, don't miss our prime rib dinner carved fresh by our chef. Make your night memorable at Prime and Pint, 105 East 6th Street, Columbia. Prime and Pint Butchery and Public House.
I'm Chris Chumley, owner of Expert Landscaping, LLC. Located in beautiful Columbia, Tennessee, Expert Landscaping specializes in consulting and design for all your outdoor needs, as well as installations for landscaping, pools, patios, outdoor kitchens, fireplaces, irrigation, and lighting. Call us today at 931-374-1772. Expert Landscaping, where quality work is an investment in the future.
He shoots, and he scores!
Fans don't let fans drink and drive. That is the message from the Tennessee Highway Safety Office. This is the Murray County Public Schools Girls Sports Media Day on Front Porch Sports Network, powered by CPWS Internet. I'm Chris Yao, and so glad to have you guys with us, listening on 101.7 and watching around the world. We have now with us Coach Michael Fulton of the Spring Hill Lady Raiders volleyball team. Very excited to have you and these three players up here. Introduce us to your players and tell us a little bit about them.
Yeah, so to my right is Paisley Fulton. Coincidentally, she is my daughter.
Okay.
Senior, setter. We've got Haley Tunbridge, senior defensive specialist, and Aubrey Patillo, a junior outside hitter.
So, obviously volleyball, game of momentum, right? Clean execution. That's super important. How does the rotation look in terms of, setting up your hitters and controlling the net this year?
Yeah, so we have a really young team this year.
Okay.
Not just in terms of age, but also experience out on the varsity court.
Okay.
So it's going to be a lot of fun for us this year. We've always been able to rely in the past on one or two players to really carry the offense. This year we have designed a lot of plays in practice to really neutralize what the defense can do against us.
Now, I'm assuming you said you were an assistant for a few years.
Yes, sir.
And now taking over as head coach, Paisley being your daughter. This is not the first time you guys have been on a court together. How long have you been coaching her?
Yeah, so it started way back in rec ball. And we did rec ball together. I actually had Aubrey on my rec ball team as well. So I've been with Paisley for 5 years. Her older sister was on the team last year. She graduated. Younger sister's also on the team. So it's a whole family affair.
So Paisley, how much of an impact does that have, the chemistry wise, just knowing kind of what your dad wants from you and being able to be, as a setter particularly, communication being key in your role, being able to be a coach on the court?
Oh, it's great. There's no guessing game. Like, I already know what he wants from me. So it's kind of like it goes without saying words. Like, I know what he wants, so I know what I need to do. It helps me be a leader with the rest of the team.
And she does that. She accurately portrays what you're looking for on the court.
So there will be times that I'll see something out on the court. She looks, I'll give a little nod. She's like, yep, I already know.
You can't teach that.
No, it's a little bit of an unfair advantage for us because she can't escape it. We practice. She has to do the car ride home. We talk about it. We're at the house talking about it over dinner. It's nonstop volleyball at the house.
So, Aubrey, you being on that rec team as well, you have that same culture, and obviously being an outside hitter with Paisley as a setter, there's some long-term chemistry there. What is that like for you, and how much easier does it make it when you are able to play high school ball with someone you know so well?
Yeah, I've played with Paisley for a long time, and we played on JV together my freshman and sophomore year. Oh, yeah, wait, no, just freshman year. And yeah, it's really good chemistry. I feel like we have really good connection when on the court, like whenever she's setting me, and yeah.
So, Haley, as a defensive specialist, and you're kind of anchoring that back row, how do you handle leading the defense and keeping that energy up during rallies?
It can get really hard sometimes, especially when there's strong hitters like that we play against. But I think our communication, if it just stays up, then we can definitely have really good passes in defense.
And obviously the communication between defensive specialists and liberos and setters, that's kind of the key, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you have to be able to communicate with them where you're going to be, but also you have to communicate, the play ahead of time to make sure that your hitters know where you're going with the ball. What type of expectation do you have from the players on that back line?
Well,
expect a lot out of them because they are really talented. They have very accurate passes. They're always in the game, engaged, and they want to do good. So it's honestly a high expectation, but they can handle it.
I mean, you can't help but feel good about a situation when your your setters and your specialists have confidence in each other.
Yeah, absolutely. And from the very beginning of summer, it was trust the process. We're going to focus heavy on technique. So we know where the ball needs to be so that Paisley can do her job, to make it so that Aubrey can do her job. So everybody has a part that they have to play. And the girls have done a really good job of dialing in, really focusing on technique. We've put them through conditioning and strength training prior to practice so that they have to go out onto the court extremely tired and go through and really focus in on that technique so that there's no excuses of late game rallies of why we're not executing.
Gotcha. Now, are you going to be playing the one libero or two?
We're just doing one.
All right. So, and I'll ask you the same question I asked Coach Pilkington. Then, how difficult is it to prepare for a team who does use two?
Yeah, I think it's a unique situation. We've gone to a couple of play dates. Battle Creek runs a two. It was really interesting to see how he utilized that. I think it gives him an advantage in some ways, but I also think that there's an opportunity to expose based off of what we saw.
Okay. So for you guys, as one as a senior, how important is it for you to help kind of set the standard for Spring Hill volleyball?
I know I won't be here next year, but a lot of the girls that are freshmen, we have a lot of freshmen, and so they are going to be playing for the next 4 years. So I want them to have really successful careers, and even our sophomores and like Aubrey next year, our juniors, I want them to have a really strong team and have strong connections.
So, obviously there's a lot that goes into that, not just wins and losses, but just culture and community and all of the things that you can set as, this is how this program needs to run. And with a first year coach, that can always be a little difficult because the turnover of coaches, as I was just saying, Justice has been coaching for 9 years and she's probably the second longest tenured coach in this county. It's not easy to continue, so how do you set that? Here's how this team needs to run. This is how the program needs to run, not just team. And for you as a junior, what are you looking for from that senior class?
I'm looking for them to lead a lot, and they both do. Both these players both lead a lot. With Paisley being our captain and all.
What are some of let's say off the court stuff. I mean, that's important, right?
Yeah.
Because just building team chemistry and culture.
Yeah, we do a lot of that. We have a lot of team bonding.
Okay.
We actually just had one 2 weeks ago. We just our team is very close. I feel like we're all very good friends and stuff. And yeah, I feel like that helps on the court because we all have a lot of good chemistry, especially our varsity team. I feel like we all just go so well together when we play together, play really good as a team.
So let's talk about why'd you get into volleyball? We'll start with you, Aubrey.
I don't really know. In middle school, in 5th grade, I saw there's a flyer for tryouts, and I was just wow, I want to try out. Well, actually no. It started with rec. My mom put me in a rec league, which was Michael's team, and that's when I really started to play. And then I went to clinics, and then I tried out for middle school, and then I played all through middle school. I played travel too, with M1, and then I've just been playing all my life. I just love it so much. I can't imagine my life without volleyball.
Gotcha. All right, Haley, why volleyball?
One day my dad just signed me up for an M1 clinic, and I went, and I loved it, and I was terrible, but I kept going. And after this was in 5th grade, and after 2 years, I started playing club, and then I played another club season, and I played all through middle school, and I played all through high school.
And what about you?
Okay, so honestly, it started in 4th grade. I
But
started
you have
in rec.
sisters, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so that
And we're all together. We
yeah.
all do volleyball. So in 4th grade, we used to live in Alabama. So my best friend really wanted me to try out for the rec team, which of course we all made the rec team. So we played rec together for 2 years. Then we moved to Tennessee, and I kind of took a break from volleyball for a little bit. And then we did our rec team with Aubrey. And then honestly, my first like organized volleyball was freshman year of high school. So it's really like helped me grow a lot as a person on and off the court. So I feel like it's really given me a lot of leadership skills and genuine connections with people that I didn't have before.
Coach, why'd you get into volleyball? Because you have 4 girls.
Yeah, no, it's similar. We came back from Alabama. The girls wanted to get into it. We signed up too late, and so all the spots were filled, and the only way to guarantee that they could play is if I volunteered to coach. So I became a volunteer coach.
How quickly did you have to get up to speed on
volleyball? I poured into it. It was like learning everything nonstop. I was obsessed.
Did better than my dad as a soccer coach who was just spread out. You at least understood the game.
I understood the game a little bit. I played as in high school, just mud volleyball tournaments, grass volleyball tournaments.
So general understanding.
I had a general understanding of the skill set. The rotation stuff was all brand new, but I learned that pretty quickly, and I went from rec into school into club. So it's just been last 5-6 years has just been all volleyball.
Sounds like fun.
Oh, it's a lot of fun. My coaching philosophy has always been, how can we grow you guys on and off the court? So we do fun things with daily messages. So it'll be Monday motivation, a Tuesday TED Talk, a Wednesday wisdom, just giving them things to think and grow, things that you learn on the court you can apply into the classroom and out in the community, things that you take from the classroom and community you can apply out on the court. So it's a full life cycle of how we grow these athletes.
Well, we are super excited to have you as one of the newest coaches in Maury County. We appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much for joining us, and we hope that you will stick around with us here on Girl Sports Media Day on the Front Porch Sports Network, powered by CPWS Internet.
When it comes to your internet, you shouldn't have to talk to a robot or someone halfway across the globe. At CPWS, you don't. We live and work right here in Columbia, providing local support you can trust and service that's built into the heart of our community. Right now, it's never been easier to make the switch. New customers can get CPWS internet for just $50 a month. Experience the difference of local service and blazing fast speeds. Call us today, 931-375-7777.
Farmer Johnny here, Taylor Family Farm. I want to give y'all a little look-see. We raise 100% non-GMO, grass-fed beef, pasture chicken, and pork on our family farm. Everything that we grow is raised with love and care to ensure the highest quality and nutrition for our family and customers. You can shop online at TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com or visit our farm store in person at Etheridge, Tennessee at 301 Dave Reisner Road. That's TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com for more information.
Hey, this is Trip Stoltz, owner of Columbia Ace Hardware. We are excited to announce that we have completely remodeled our store. We have expanded our selection in many brands including Milwaukee, Steel, and Big Green Egg. We have new inventory arriving daily, so come see the changes for yourself at 112 East James Campbell Boulevard, Columbia, Tennessee.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Columbia, your Love's travel stop just got a whole lot better. We've modernized our space at 1624 Bear Creek Pike at exit 46 to bring you more of what you want with fuel discounts, additional food offerings, and everything you need to hit the road with ease. Come say hi at the remodeled Love's in Columbia. We thank you for allowing us to be a part of your community. Safe travels.
This is David Usselton with Usselton Automotive, located in Columbia, Tennessee. We service all foreign and domestic vehicles. We take pride in our work, and we don't cut corners. We offer a 5-year, 50,000-mile warranty and loan our cars with almost every repair. We are located at 1201 South High Street in Columbia, Tennessee. You can reach us at 931-215-1765 or find more information at usseltons.com.
We are back here on the Murray County Public Schools Girls Sports Media Day at Puckett's in the Guitars and Cadillacs Hall, high atop Puckett's Grocery, and delicious food downstairs. They've not brought us any, Drake, and that's, it is okay. It's okay. I'm not going to complain. I'm just going to starve. No, we are downtown in Columbia, and we are so glad to be here. We've got Lady Raiders soccer coming up as Coach Robert Walker joins us. We've been trying to figure out the longest tenured coaches in Murray County. Justice Pilkington is now, she's moving down the list as we go. She's now number 3. We're not counting Paul Lamb. He would be up there, but he moved schools, so he's out.
We got rid of him.
He's down at the bottom of the list. Coach Robert Walker has been at Spring Hill for 14 years. He and Jimmy Young, the godfathers of Murray County sports, it appears. But, Coach, we appreciate you being here, and you brought 2 players with you, so tell us a little bit about them.
Brought Allie Alexander and Natalie Borsman. Both of them are seniors, been first-day starters since freshmen.
Okay.
Last year, both of them were unanimous all districts.
That seems good.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. It was
Is that good?
It was good to have
That
them.
sounds good.
It was good to have them. Yeah, and we're glad they're back. But they both of them tremendous little leaders, and the thing about them is they know our culture. I had the opportunity to coach both of them's older sisters.
Okay.
Nat's had 2 come through the program. Allie's had about 20 come through the program, and her dad Benton is my assistant coach.
Okay.
And really appreciate him being with us. He's probably forgot more soccer than most people know.
I hear you.
And he's been a real good. He couldn't be here today, but or didn't want to be here today. I'm not sure which.
Well,
how
you
that
sound like
goes.
Jeff Williams now.
You know how that goes. Yeah. Both these young ladies have been tremendous for us, and they came in as freshmen, and they've shined since day one.
Okay, so it sounds like these are family affairs. So did you have a choice in playing soccer, or was it just kind of, hey, we play soccer in this family?
Yeah, it just I guess I was born into it. My dad played soccer. All my older sisters played soccer, so I grew up at the soccer park.
Yeah, you didn't have much choice. What about you?
Yeah, both of my sisters also grew up playing soccer. I mean, I was put into tiny toes at 3, and I just loved it ever since. So yeah, it's just kind of been part of my life.
Now, see, this is my problem with soccer. It's a really big field, and there's a lot of running, and I'm just not built for that. So I guess my question for you first, Allie, because you actually do have to run a lot as a midfielder. So what is it about soccer that makes it fun for you?
You gain a lot of friendship through the sport.
Particularly if you play clubs and stuff.
Exactly. Yeah. If you start out at a young age, you grow up with the people. You grow bonds. I've known that since we were 3, and
that's one thing I've learned. Spring Hill has a really interesting lineage because obviously Battle Creek split off, and so there was and then you had Summit, which was in the city but on the Williamson County side. A lot of kids just kind of moving here and there, but Spring Hill kids seem to be Spring Hill kids.
Yes.
And there's a pride there.
I think so. I mean, I can go back to when I was coaching Nat's sister. She was riding in a car seat. So, I mean, I've known her, you know, she had dolls that were bigger than her. So I've known her for several years. And Allie, I've known her dad since she wasn't old enough to play. And I was watching her sisters grow up and coaching them and stuff. So I've got to see these two young ladies mature and become who they are today. And I'm excited to see who they become. I really am.
Well, as leaders, you have to lean on them to be those leaders, but it feels like it's not hard for you to do that because you know what kind of people these two young ladies are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'll say that for a practice, I could easily set cones out and say, high knees, let's go, ladies. And it would progress through and Benton and I could sit over the sidelines and just, enjoy it. They know the ritual. They've seen sisters go through. They've gone through the whole program, and it's been a journey, and it's been fun. Like I said, both of them last year were unanimous all districts, and that's a district that had the state runner-up and the state semifinalist in it. So it's not like we're playing in a Podunk Tech district. So it was good to see. They got their accolades.
So as far as being an attacker and a midfielder, what's the chemistry level for you with your teammates? Obviously, I feel like you're probably the leader on the field. So how do you make sure that your team is communicating and communicated to make sure that they're where they need to be so that you're able to do what you need to do?
We have a lot of new faces on the field this year, so a lot of it comes from friendships off the field, so you can work that into your game. We've been bonding off the field, making new friends, making sure we're on the same page, and it takes a lot because they're new people. We've never met them before.
Sure. And so for you who have been in this program, there are still new people and new players and new kids who show up to Spring Hill, and you've not played with them before. How much of an impact does that have?
It's definitely hard, but if you're disciplined enough if you want it enough, it's gonna happen. They're gonna want it enough. So
now, Natalie, communication is obviously the key on the back line. How vocal and organized is this defensive unit right now?
Sorry, I didn't.
So how vocal and organized is the defensive unit for this team right now?
Well, being a goalkeeper, I guess I do have to help organize them, but our center back, especially she tries to communicate, and I help to back that up with their organization of the defense. So I'd say there's a pretty constant amount of communication in the back line.
So you feel confident that they are going to be where they need to be?
Yeah, I'm confident in it. And, if they are in the wrong spot, certain times of the game, I'm always there to let them know, hey, come inside, drop,
Sure.
Just let them know.
So how much confidence does your team have? Or kind of like we were talking with Culleoka, they feel a little more confident being aggressive on offense because of their keeper.
Yep. Oh, our defense is what we've hung our hat on since day one. 14 years ago, that's where we stood and went. And since then, we've taken and tried to progress offensively. And the thing we're doing in our first two scrimmages, we scored 5 goals. And that's probably about halfway through the season last year that we scored.
I was about to say, scoring has not been the strong suit of this program.
It has not through the years. It has not. And this year, I think we're seeing a transition. A lot of it's from new faces. We've got some freshmen that are having to step up and be in key roles that normally might not have been. And it's been fun to watch them progress. And I always say that the little squirrel wheel starts turning, and we've had a couple of them that you can just see that look in their face like, oh, that's what he's talking about, and that's fun, and you see the small steps through practice, and then when they actually can do it in the game, they're like, oh, that's what the big ugly guy's talking about. You know?
Yeah. No.
So that's fun. That's what I enjoy.
Do you feel like this team can score? Y'all are able to put some goals in the back of the net this year?
Absolutely, we can.
Is that something that you guys that you particularly as a leader is focused on ensuring happens? Because here's the thing, like I said this, I guess, with the Mount Pleasant team, but you can not lose as long as the other team doesn't score.
Right.
But you can't win if you don't score.
Right. I mean,
And that's a big, there's a difference.
Everybody loves winning. I like winning. Like Coach Walker said, scoring hasn't been like big, but I can definitely see our team scoring more goals than we have in the past this year, especially with our new freshmen up front.
Okay. I'm really excited about this freshman class, Coach. I think so. What I'm hearing is that you're not necessarily planning on leaving after year 15 because you got a pretty good freshman class coming in.
Well, I've been around a while, so they haven't run me off yet.
It depends on how what that pension looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, but no, we're this is going to be an exciting year. I know that you have you have to temper expectations in a district like yours, but what are your goals for this team?
To keep growing through, they don't hand out regular season championships.
They don't?
It's the district tournament, and that's where we want to. That's where we want to be headed.
So, and again, it doesn't matter if you go, 1-9-1 in the regular season, as long as you're prepared for that district tournament, you can make that run. It is a tournament sport.
Top 2.
So that's
the goal.
You're building, and those milestones that you hit throughout the year get you to that point.
And both these young ladies have been on district championship teams, and both their sisters, all their sisters have been on championship teams. So they got to keep it up.
Well,
that's the only expectation.
I was going to say there's got to be some level of family competition there. So I think, is there pressure for you to leave this team in a place where they can build to that next level? Yeah.
My sister, I played with my older sister my freshman year, and we won districts that year. She graduated along with 11 other seniors.
Oh, okay.
Which left us with not much. But I see our team building, and I feel like after this year we'll have a pretty strong team, even when me, Nat, and the other 2 seniors leave.
No, so you're not trying to fail and come back, or I mean, I guess you could go to court these days. Everybody's going to court to get extra eligibility.
I've got a good attorney on retainer. I'm telling you, if either one of them wants to be back, I will make it happen.
Oh, Coach, we appreciate you being here with us. Thank you so much, Allie and Natalie. You guys were awesome. Thank you for being great members of the media day. We appreciate it. We've got Hampshire volleyball sitting in the back there, ready to go. So stick around. Hampshire Lady Hawks and more coming up right after this on the Front Porch Sports Network, powered by CPWS Internet.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
And I'm Michael Parks Lawrence at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
Together, we're Mr. Bobby Parks' grandsons, and we run his dealership, and we are glad to be part of our local community.
Being family owned and operated, we invest heavily in our community.
We do things like sports teams, schools, bands, you name it. We try to help everybody we can.
The reason why we do this is because we all love this community.
So come do business with us, your neighbors, at Parks Motor Sales in Columbia, Tennessee, right off Nashville Highway, or at parksmotorsales.com.
Columbia, your Love's travel stop just got a whole lot better. We've modernized our space at 1624 Bear Creek Pike at exit 46 to bring you more of what you want with fuel discounts, additional food offerings, and everything you need to hit the road with ease. Come say hi at the remodeled Loves in Columbia. We thank you for allowing us to be a part of your community. Safe travels.
Farmer Johnny here, Taylor Family Farm. I want to give y'all a little look-see. We raise 100% non-GMO, grass-fed beef, pasture chicken, and pork on our family farm. Everything that we grow is raised with love and care to ensure the highest quality and nutrition for our family and customers. You can shop online at TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com or visit our farm store in person at Etheridge, Tennessee at 301 Dave Reisner Road. That's TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com for more information.
At Umamua MD, Spring Hill's newest physician-led med spa, it's about restoring balance to your body, mind, and soul. From weight loss support, revitalizing IV therapies, to anti-aging, our services are designed to help you feel renewed, confident, and whole. At Umamua MD, consults with our medical director ensure safe and personalized results. Book today at umamd.com and step forward radiant, restored, and confident.
This is David Usselton with Usselton Automotive, located in Columbia, Tennessee. We service all foreign and domestic vehicles. We take pride in our work, and we don't cut corners. We offer a 5-year, 50,000-mile warranty and loan our cars with almost every repair. We are located at 1201 South High Street in Columbia, Tennessee. You can reach us at 931-215-1765 or find more information at usseltons.com.
In our connected world, a strong, reliable internet connection isn't just a luxury, it's a lifeline. For work, for school, for staying in touch. That's why when you need assistance, you want someone you can trust. Someone who knows your community and understands the unique needs of your neighborhood. That's where our local customer service and tech support team comes in. Our local support specialists are real people with real solutions right here in your hometown. At CPWS, we're more than just an internet provider. We're your neighbors, dedicated to keeping our community connected with local service you can see and local support you can hear.
Hello, my name is Zach Maddox. I'm a proud third-generation owner-operator of Columbia Paint and Wall Cover, founded by my grandfather, Ralph Maddox, in 1946. We offer a variety of paint and wall covering products, but our passion is customer service. We can offer many personalized services and can come out to your house or business if needed. Come visit us at our Columbia location or our new Spring Hill location behind Church of the City, or visit us online at paintcolumbia.com.
Hey, this is Trip Stoltz, owner of Columbia Ace Hardware. We are excited to announce that we have completely remodeled our store. We have expanded our selection in many brands including Milwaukee, Steel, and Big Green Egg. We have new inventory arriving daily, so come see the changes for yourself at 112 East James Campbell Boulevard, Columbia, Tennessee.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Hello, I'm Rick Whitley. And I'm Daniel Pollard from Jones & Lang Sporting Goods. We would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for the many years of support. Since 1966, Jones & Lang has been locally owned and operated and supplying teams from T-ball to college. Stop by and see what we can do for you. We offer a wide variety of services from silk screening and embroidery to our custom trophy and awards department.
We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to noon. Remember, Jones & Lang Sporting Goods, the look of a winner.
When it comes to your internet, you shouldn't have to talk to a robot or someone halfway across the globe. At CPWS, you don't. We live and work right here in Columbia, providing local support you can trust and service that's built into the heart of our community. Right now, it's never been easier to make the switch. New customers can get CPWS internet for just $50 a month. Experience the difference of local service and blazing fast speeds. Call us today, 931-375-7777.
We at Hollins Pharmacy must be doing something right. We've been providing pharmaceutical services in the Middle Tennessee area for over 60 years. The guiding principles of our business are fast, accurate, friendly, personal service. We do not have long waiting lines, and our phone calls are answered by a staff member. We strive to get to know our customers by name, not just a date of birth or number. We are your locally owned hometown pharmacy, and we appreciate your business. We urge you to come visit us at Hollins Pharmacy, 1608 Hatcher Lane here in Columbia.
Welcome back on the Maury County Public Schools Girls Sports Media Day. We're almost through, almost done. And we are so happy that you guys have stuck with us here as we shine the spotlight on girls sports in Maury County. A great spotlight to shine, as a matter of fact, and we continue to do that with volleyball and girls soccer for the remainder of the show. Right now, we have Hampshire Lady Hawks first-year head coach Anna Kate Collier on stage with us. Coach, thanks for coming.
Yeah, happy to be here.
So tell us, this is your first year as a head coach. You have been an assistant for the last 3 years. What's different?
What's not?
Okay, so we're making decisions, not suggestions. Right. That's number one.
Yeah.
And that's it. There's pressure that comes with that.
Yeah, there's a lot. It's a pivotal year for us to begin with. It's going into the season. It was like a priority for me to show them, allow them to see what they're capable of, because I feel like years and years of just they know they can do it, but it's taking the steps to be like, how can I show these girls that they can?
No, I mean, building confidence is important.
Yeah, but that has been one of the biggest challenges too. It's like, how do you teach confidence? How do you teach energy and effort? And it's like, well, some of them just have to show up and give it, but how do you encourage it? So pivotal year in that aspect, but also walking in as head coach now, it's for the past 3 years, I like to say, like, you're kind of in a assistant position, or you're kind of like big sister.
Mm-hmm.
And you deal a lot with like the odds and ends. So it's not so much as your coach. We still struggle. So as an assistant coach, it was Coach AK. But a lot of times they're like, hey, AK. And I'll just look at them. They're like, Coach AK. So stepping into
the respect has got to
stepping into the role of, okay, this is Coach AK. She is the head coach. And having that relationship, we built such a strong relationship with all the girls. And being a unit school, I like to say it's the closest thing to a private school you're going to get. Being so small and just having the relationship and the bond that you have, most schools don't. So stepping into this role and having them already be very close to me, which is great, but teaching them like, hey, it's different now.
Yeah.
So I think it's been pivotal for everybody, but in different aspects, as far as me stepping up, being head coach, and then trying to teach all the capabilities and the effort and just how things are pivoting throughout the entire system this year.
No, for sure. And you mentioned, obviously, the unit school aspect. We talked about that with Gulioka. But when you're in a tight-knit community like Hampshire, which is kind of cut off from the rest of the county too. I mean, there's only one way in and one way out.
Yeah.
So I
You're
mean,
kind of secluded a little bit.
you're out there on your own. It's not like it's, just with Santa Fe or something like that. It just feels like you can get there from other places. You can't get to Hampshire, but like one way.
One way.
And so, you guys are out there and you are a community so tight knit. How does that impact chemistry on a team?
Everybody knows everybody. Everybody knows
and grew up with everybody.
And grew up, and they've
or
seen
half of them are cousins.
that. Or I actually have. So we're a big sibling and relative team this year. And I took a step back and I realized that just looking at it, I was like, oh, everybody is actually connected one way or the other. So, but walking into that community too, my first few years, it was we only live about 5 minutes from here. And I was like, if one more person tells me they only live 5 minutes from here, but they all do. And they're all like, yeah, if you just go this way, this is this such and such house. And we're over there all the time. Or I know them. We grew up here running on the farm. Or just stuff like that. And I'm like, guys, you don't realize how good you have it building that relationship so early. And just knowing that you can play on a team as a family because they're legit a family. So, because some teams, you have, in bigger schools, you have other people coming in and you're like, I don't know you at all. And when you have such a diverse population in the student body, ours is, we might have a couple that, moved Mount Pleasant, but that's still not that far away.
Sure.
Or Summertown or, moving in. So it's like, well, we don't really know you, but we know you. So any way you put it, you're still family. So
yeah, that's a really unique aspect about it. So tell us about you. Where do you come from? Why volleyball?
I'm from Summertown.
Okay.
I played all 4 years at Summertown. And the opportunity just kind of came up 4 years ago. To assist with that team that first year. And they're actually, these are my seniors now. I started with them and they're seniors now. And so it's been interesting to see them grow and progress, even because I got a back seat to watch them grow. And so this year, taking the front seat and seeing what they,
you guys all kind of grew up together. Yeah. I mean, they learned volleyball while you were learning how to coach.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's been lots of grace given because we're all in this together. And I consider it they're my family. I love them to death. And I tell them, when we leave practice, bye, I love you, see you later, be careful going home. It's family. And which helps on the court, trusting each other. Now there's always, those times where it's whose ball is this? And then you kind of get caught up in the moment of, I don't know what to do. But they've been pretty good about just bringing it back to the circle and be like, you know what, we got this, let's do it. Because a big thing for me was, we're not going to apologize to each other right now. We're going to say, I'll get it. I got this next one.
Yeah, not my bad. It's don't worry.
I got it.
Next time,
I got you.
That ball's mine.
Yep.
And we've talked about that multiple times throughout today about how in rally scoring in volleyball, you just have to brush off that last point and get to the next one because you can, if you can break that next point, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That point doesn't matter. You've got it back. Let's start back over.
And you can't hold on to it.
Now that I know that you are from Summertown, we may get into the weeds a little bit here because I am number one fan who doesn't live in Lawrence County or isn't from Summertown of Andrea Kelly.
Yeah.
That woman is legitimately one of the greatest human beings, but also clearly one of the best coaches of volleyball, tennis, doesn't matter. How much of her bleeds into what you do?
A lot.
I mean, you would think it would, considering the success she's had.
Yeah.
It's hard not to say, well, clearly what she does works.
Yeah.
Now, you guys also have something in the water in Summertown that makes girls athletes grow out of cornfields.
Yeah.
But,
literally.
but her impact is so important. So how do you translate that from her style to your style and make sure now that you're a head coach and not the big sister, because let's face it, Andrea's pretty intense.
Yeah.
So how much of that do you get?
Yeah. That's probably one area where it's like I can be more punctual with it. But that was a big thing for me was I know growing up in Summertown systems work, and you have to be stern in your systems and figure out what works for your team and push it. Um, so I think a lot of it is just continuously pushing the system that you put in place for your specific team at the time. Like at the time of the players that you have that season, pushing the system that you've put in place in years before. You might have to alter it a little bit considering what athletes you get that come in. But Coach Kelly she knew her systems, she knew what the teams needed, and she pushed it.
Well, and obviously, you are kind of building your culture now. You're starting that culture. And the good thing is you do have those 3 years as an assistant with these seniors. So it's not just you building that culture. How much do you put on their shoulders, those senior shoulders, to help you build it?
A lot. I lean in, and I think I'm sure I've said this from day one to these seniors, and they're probably tired of hearing it, but I was like, leaders lead, and I need you to lead. Like, I need you to carry these girls, not coach them, but carry them.
Well, and attitude, and I hate to say it, I say it all the time. Remember the Titans. Attitude reflects leadership.
Right.
And your entire team needs to have a good attitude, and the only way to do that is for your leadership to have that attitude.
Right. And girls volleyball, emotions. They're everywhere. They're everywhere, and you can't get away from them. You can't hide it. Like it's there, and it's there to stay, and you just have to face it head on. So a big thing for us is I tell them all the time. I was like, I need to know things. Like you can't hold it in. You can't text in different little group chats about it. Like if something's happening, we got to know it. We got to squish the bug, because until we're all on the same page, we will never push to a victory. But luckily, they're very good about. They'll come to me privately, and then we squish the bug if there is anything going on. But as far as encouraging, coming to the center of the court, fixing it, getting the next point. Like if we make an error, I'm like, hey, this next one's you. Like you got it. Or I'll look at the leaders and be like, hey, I need you to pick up your team. I need you to be louder. A big thing, they can't stand this. So I make them yell everything at practice. It's like volleyball's not a quiet sport. When the gym gets quiet, the points go down, errors start happening. Volleyball is loud. You be loud in the gym, you'll be loud on the scoreboard. So that has been a big pivotal push for us, is being loud and pushing that you've got to yell. Talk through your points, talk to each other.
I love that if you're loud on the floor, you'll be loud on the scoreboard. Put that on a t-shirt, Coach.
Yeah. It's true though. It's true. A gym goes silent. All the parents are sitting there like, this is like watching paint dry. And I'm like, yeah, it kind of is.
This isn't fun at all.
Yeah, no.
I definitely would buy one of those t-shirts.
That's a really, I think you got something there, Coach. And of course your girls are going to, clearly some of them aren't excited about it, but they'll get there, because again, you're building that culture. That culture has to come from somewhere, and you are putting it at the forefront. With smaller roster sizes and younger players, it feels like either everybody's playing a crucial role or they're all playing a different role.
Yeah.
Or one person is playing 3 roles.
Every role. Yeah.
How do you mesh that together?
It's kind of a challenge, because you have some players who, they will play all the way around and they don't really think 2 seconds about it. And that's usually your players who play every sport known to man, which at Hampshire is very common.
Yeah.
All the girls play every sport, which is great for, being athletic and being knowledge of the game and just getting out there and giving effort. But then so Hampshire this year, we're finally big enough to have JV again. So we ended the last season with 6 or 7 players, and this year I have 16. So big changes and changes on court time, because I have enough for JV, but I also have some players who play varsity who also play JV, or JV, vice versa. So I think it takes both aspects of a player. If you can run the court and play every zone that we need you in, I need you on the court the whole time. But it's also such a blessing to have a bench that if someone is just having an off day, because I tell them all the time, I was like, nobody's perfect. Your hitters aren't perfect. Your setters not perfect. Passes aren't always going to be perfect. But having the ability to be like, hey, you need a minute. I've got a girl on the side who's who's ready to help you, and not it's telling them that it's not your
They're
replacement.
not replacing you.
Yeah, it's
They're
not
picking you up.
right, and just getting them to understand that you're not in trouble. This isn't making you any less of a player. This is, you needed a second, I'm giving you a second. I'm blessed with a roster that I can do this and help us get out of this rotation, and then both people do their jobs. Because a big thing I say every practice is, do you know your job? Like, what is your job when you step on the court? Do you know your job? They're like, yep, yes ma'am, know my job. I'm like, okay.
So, and a big bench can also help lead to that energy.
Yeah. Oh, that's been big for us this year.
I mean, if you've got to find a way to get there,
Yeah.
that bench can get you there.
Yeah. And I've tried my best to preach to the bench too. I was like, it does not make you any less sitting on this bench. You are actually the deciding factor of how the energy of this gym is going to go, because they can only be so loud every point.
Right.
But if you're loud the entire time, you're going to set the tone. So set the tone of what we need and what we want. So I actually, like, I'll look at them. If they're not being loud enough for me, I'll just look at them, and then they amp it up a little bit. But that has helped us. I think I'd have parents on board with this too. Our last few tournaments, the louder the bench gets, the bigger the point gets. And my girls are starting to see that. So they're doing, all the cheers. They have some pretty interesting ones. It's pretty funny, but it keeps
we're looking forward to that. That's what
yeah.
we're looking forward to, is the cheers at Hampshire volleyball.
The cheers
now.
at Hampshire.
Absolutely.
Looking
But
forward
they're
to
so funny. And then, learning that too. It's like, I'm not a cheer coach, so I can't do. So the girls stepping in to be like, hey, do this or do it like this. And some of the girls that can't figure out like the clap or the stomp. And I'm like, guys, we go, okay, I can't coach that part, but y'all gonna have to figure that out so we don't sound crazy on the sidelines. But it still helps the energy.
Got too many white kids.
Ain't that the
Need to
truth?
learn how to clap in
come
time.
on. What we doing?
Stomp and cheer.
Figure that out.
Yeah.
No, so
Figure it out.
okay. So before we get you out of here, what is the one area of your team's game that has improved the most in the since summer practices?
One area. I don't know. We've improved a lot.
Well, that's good.
Being vocal. We really took time this season. I mean, we've put hours and hours and hours into knowing their job and being vocal. But aside from the vocal, is everybody has a leadership spot on that team, and it's not just my seniors. So stepping in and being leaders and running that court. So
it's a big deal. It really is. So, Coach, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you coming up. Even though you're by yourself, it's perfectly fine. We've had a good time here, and we are looking forward to Hampshire Lady Hawks volleyball. Coach Anna Kate Collier here on the Front Porch Sports Network. This is the Murray County Public Schools Girls Sports Media Day. The Columbia Central Lady Lions are next. So stick around. We'll be right back.
We at Hollins Pharmacy must be doing something right. We've been providing pharmaceutical services in the Middle Tennessee area for over 60 years. The guiding principles of our business are fast, accurate, friendly, personal service. We do not have long waiting lines, and our phone calls are answered by a staff member. We strive to get to know our customers by name, not just a date of birth or number. We are your locally owned hometown pharmacy, and we appreciate your business. We urge you to come visit us at Hollins Pharmacy, 1608 Hatcher Lane here in Columbia.
Hello, I'm Rick Whitley.
And I'm Daniel Pollard from Jones & Lang Sporting Goods. We would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for the many years of support. Since 1966, Jones & Lang has been locally owned and operated and supplying teams from T-ball to college. Stop by and see what we can do for you. We offer a wide variety of services from silk screening and embroidery to our custom trophy and awards department.
We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to noon. Remember, Jones & Lang Sporting Goods, the look of a winner. Hi, I'm Matt Perales, manager of Murray County Equipment. We help you with all your agriculture and construction equipment needs. We carry a full line of New Holland tractors from compacts to high horsepower. We have a full line of gravely mowing equipment. We also have New Holland construction equipment, attachments, and accessories for your tractors and a complete parts department. We are locally owned and operated. Come see us at 1075 North James Campbell Boulevard or learn about us on Facebook or contact us at 931-490-8183.
Columbia, your Love's travel stop just got a whole lot better. We've modernized our space at 1624 Bear Creek Pike at exit 46 to bring you more of what you want with fuel discounts, additional food offerings, and everything you need to hit the road with ease. Come say hi at the remodeled Love's in Columbia. We thank you for allowing us to be a part of your community. Safe travels.
Farmer Johnny here, Taylor Family Farm. I want to give y'all a little look-see. We raise 100% non-GMO, grass-fed beef, pasture chicken, and pork on our family farm. Everything that we grow is raised with love and care to ensure the highest quality and nutrition for our family and customers. You can shop online at TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com or visit our farm store in person at Etheridge, Tennessee at 301 Dave Reisner Road. That's TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com for more information.
Welcome back. It is the Murray County Public Schools Girls Sports Media Day. I'm Chris Yao. Drake Pugh is on the controls, and we are joined now by the Lady Lions soccer program and first-year coach Jennifer Moore. Coach, thanks for being here. Tell us about who you brought with you.
I got two of my senior captains over here, Vanya and Bernice.
Senior captains. We've seen a lot of senior captains today. We had a sophomore captain earlier as well, so you just never know what you're going to get. Central Girls Soccer has always set a high standard in this region. How do you continue that standard and setting that standard in your first year?
We've been working hard all summer. Got a lot of young players that have already stepped up, looking really good. And I know you hear whispers out there. I think people think it's going to be a down year, but we're out to set them wrong.
Listen, down years are few and far between in this program. So how important is it for you as leaders and captains to ensure that outside noise doesn't get into your program and your team is ready each and every night? She's like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. They're go on the field, get things done kind of players, not spotlight.
All right, well, we're going to put the spotlight on you. So, okay, let's do this. Let's talk about you. How long have you been playing soccer?
About 13 years.
Why soccer?
It's
She
just
was
something
2
I've
she started?
enjoyed. It's just something
Why do you enjoy
enjoyed.
soccer? It's a lot of running.
Yes, it is.
Do you like to run?
Sometimes. Not a lot of times.
Okay, here's a question, because you're a senior, so you've played on both natural and turf fields. Which one do you prefer?
Natural.
Yeah, it's hot out there, ain't it?
Yes, it is.
Isn't it? And you guys usually play like in the late afternoon, so you still got a little sun before the lights come on. It's rough out there.
Yes, it is.
So, okay, what about you? How long have you been playing soccer?
Probably the same as well. Since I
Wow.
was like 3.
Now, are you both from here?
Yeah.
You are born and raised in Columbia.
Yes, sir.
You're unicorns around here. And that's okay, because if you've been playing soccer that long, it means that there's at least some sort of program in the area. Now, did you start with rec and then go to club, or how has that progression led you to where you are today?
It has taught me a lot throughout the years and seeing the involvement of it.
Do you think soccer has grown here in Columbia
A lot.
in the last several years? And do you, I mean, how much of an impact does the high school program have with that? I mean, girls who want to, see girls soccer doing well at Columbia Central go, I want to do that. How much did it impact you? I mean, did you even know how good or bad Central Soccer was, or did you just?
I mean, not really. When I first joined, I just know that like a lot of the girls I played with, I played club with as well. So I
Gotcha.
know they were pretty good.
Did you go to middle school together?
No.
Okay, so and that's one of the things about Columbia Central is it's kind of a melting pot, a little mesh. So how do you take players from different places and you have to kind of build that chemistry, on your own?
It wasn't hard. We've been going all summer, and this group of girls I'm really excited about because from the first day they've been good. I mean, I remember the first week of June in the middle of practice, I had some of the older girls come up to me and they were like, "Coach, like I'm ready. Like this is exciting." Like so, no, that hasn't been anything since.
Is that your goal? Is to ensure that soccer doesn't feel chore-ish?
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, because for some people, it's like, all right, well, I got to go to soccer practice today.
Oh no, we have fun. There's a time and a place, but we do have fun when it's time to have fun.
And I think that's important, right? So we talked a little bit about with Spring Hill, they're kind of defensive focused. With Culleoka, they feel like they've got a great goalkeeper, so therefore they're a little more aggressive with their offense. Where do you see your team in that spectrum?
I'm gonna go the opposite direction and say I think we're a full squad, all around. Like the defense is strong, the offense is strong. I mean, if you want to get down to the nitty gritty, I guess more offensive minded, like foot on the gas going forward. I mean, every year we've got even our defenders are scoring goals, so we're gonna put the ball in the back of the net. But I think we have a pretty complete squad all the way around.
Drake, most coaches will sit up here and temper expectations.
Yeah.
Coach Moore is in her first year, and I'm not sure if she knows what she's putting herself on the line for. But she is not. She's not holding back, and she's excited about this
Chris,
this program.
She's just ready and she's willing, and we love that.
I am not saying it's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm just saying that I'm impressed that you are willing to stand up here and stand on business and say, this team is good. We're going to be good. We're going to do things well, and we're going to score goals, and we're going to stop people from scoring goals, and we're going to be a force in this district because it's not an easy district to play in.
It is not.
You are in one of the toughest districts in the state of Tennessee.
District and region, yeah.
I mean, so that is a good thing because you obviously you have to be on your A game every single time you step on the pitch. You cannot have an off night, but also you can't have an off night. So when you do, how do you wash that and get to the next one?
I mean, these girls are good about, they feel it in the moment, and then we go to bed and wake up the next day and we move on. Like, I think they're pretty determined because last year didn't turn out the way we had expected. We fell short, especially with the talent we had. And I think, especially this senior class, like, they're ready to get out there and accomplish something that we think that we could have done the past 2 years and quite haven't gotten there just yet. So,
for you, when games are tight late in the second half, what keeps your group calm and composed, and knowing that you have the ability to take over and finish strong?
Well, a lot that we have to do is communicating and pushing them through the battles.
I think that's a big thing because not just communication about what you're doing, but encouragement.
Yeah.
And, as senior leaders and senior captains, that is your job. So doing that, setting that standard, keeping that standard, and the legacy that you want to leave as a senior, how does that drive you to be as good as you can be every single night out?
I don't like getting put on the spot. I'm sorry.
Man, it's a good place to be if you don't want to be on the spot. It's live television and radio. It's okay. No, listen, don't worry about that. Just think about what your goal is as a player and as a leader for this team.
I think to have fun, but also put our all into the game.
That's a good answer. We should put that on a t-shirt. We're gonna have a lot of t-shirts before we're done.
We certainly are. We gotta have some merch sales after this.
We're gonna have t-shirts galore. It's gonna be great.
Yeah,
no,
we gotta do merch sales.
So what do you need to see out of your team early in the season to feel like you have set yourself up? Because again, and we talked about this with Spring Hill, you can not win a game in the regular season. It doesn't matter. Soccer's a tournament sport.
Mm-hmm.
What do you need to see out of this team early to know that you're going to be prepared once district tournament rolls around?
Just level heads, staying together, level heads, being able to shake it off when things don't go our way. And like I said, I think I have the group to do that. Like, we've come so close the past couple years and got district runner-up trophies, but we want the real trophy, the district championship. So consistency. In the beginning of the season, we have had a little bit of, when we look good, we look real good, and we've had a little bit of down. So as long as we can stay healthy and stay consistent, I think we'll be fine.
Consistency is indeed key in just about any sport. It really doesn't matter, does it? No. So, man, I really appreciate you guys being here and looking forward to your first season as head coach. But this team really does feel like it has the makings of a special squad.
Oh, 1,000%. I'm standing on it.
And so I don't know who and when you're planning to get out to Lindsey Nelson Stadium and watch these girls, but I certainly would make it sooner rather than later and throughout the year. Coach Jennifer Moore, Vanya Vernice, thank you for being here. And we really appreciate you getting out of your shell a little bit. Hey, you did. I'm very impressed because I didn't think it was going to happen after that first question. So we got you there, and I appreciate you doing that. Coach, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.
We've got volleyball, Columbia Central. They'll close us out, so stick around just a few more minutes, and you will have made it all the way through the Murray County Public Schools Girls Sports Media Day here on the Front Porch Sports Network, powered by CPWS Internet. We'll be right back.
Is your insurance up to date in today's world? Foster Insurance Agency is an insurance agency you can depend on for your commercial and personal insurance needs. Foster tailors insurance coverage to meet your unique requirements stemming from years of experience and represents several top-rated companies such as Erie Insurance. Call Mike Ford or Jimmy Ford today at 931-388-8365 or stop by their convenient Columbia location at 204 West 4th Street. Foster Insurance, serving Middle Tennessee since 1952.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Ford, Foster Insurance Agency here in downtown Columbia. We've been here since 1952, located at 204 West 4th Street. We specialize in commercial insurance. We write home, auto, and life insurance. We write anything from your bulldozer to helicopter, from churches to bars. Come see myself, Mike, Shelby, or Nikki. We'd be happy to take care of you. We specialize in service.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
And I'm Michael Parks Lawrence at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
Together, we're Mr. Bobby Parks' grandsons, and we run his dealership, and we are glad to be part of our local community.
Being family owned and operated, we invest heavily in our community.
We do things like sports teams, schools, bands, you name it. We try to help everybody we can.
The reason why we do this is because we all love this community.
So come do business with us, your neighbors, at Parks Motor Sales in Columbia, Tennessee, right off Nashville Highway, or at parksmotorsales.com.
Hello, this is Rick Tillis from Tillis Jewelry. What is a full-service jeweler? Experienced staff, custom designers, in-house jewelry repairs, and beautiful jewelry. Yes, at Tillis Jewelry, we are passionate, knowledgeable, and committed to integrity. We strive to be the best in our community and in our profession. We build long-term relationships and become part of family traditions that will cross generations. We delight clients by providing an unparalleled selection, superior service, and exceptional value. Tillis Jewelry, we exceed your expectations.
This is Garrett Schrader at Priority Motor Cars. Are you looking for a better way to buy a used car? Come see us. We're family owned and we believe every customer deserves honesty, quality, and a hassle-free experience. Every vehicle is carefully selected, competitively priced, and backed by the kind of service you'd expect from your neighbors, not your strangers. Plus, we're always looking to buy quality vehicles even if you don't buy one from us. Visit Priority Motor Cars today where integrity comes standard, right across from the Murray County Judicial Center or online at PriorityMotorCars.com.
Hello, my name is Zach Maddox. I'm a proud third-generation owner-operator of Columbia Paint and Wall Cover, founded by my grandfather, Ralph Maddox, in 1946. We offer a variety of paint and wall covering products, but our passion is customer service. We can offer many personalized services and can come out to your house or business if needed. Come visit us at our Columbia location or our new Spring Hill location behind Church of the City, or visit us online at paintcolumbia.com.
All right, we are back with our final segment of the day, but we saved the best for last. Yes, so I'm Chris Yao, Drake Pugh on the controls, and we are here live at Puckett's in the Guitars and Cadillacs Hall. We've got the big Cadillac on the wall over there, got guitars straight across the way. I think there used to be some over here. Yeah, there's some on the wall over here. So we got guitars everywhere, Cadillacs on the wall, and we are in downtown Columbia, and that is why we have Columbia Central Volleyball on the stage. Thank y'all for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Hey, we're super excited. Did you ever think that we would have a girls sports media day?
No, not at all.
Well, you know what? You and I, we kind of came up together with when Southern Middle Tennessee sports started with Maurice Patton and I. It was your first year as a volleyball coach. This is now your 5th year. That's crazy. But you know how much of an emphasis that we meant to put on girls athletics. And so for us to do this at Front Porch Sports Network, it's so important. And to shine a spotlight on these girls is a pleasure for me. I'm so glad that we get to do this, and we will do this going forward because it's so important to make sure that we are highlighting student athletes here in Maury County. And that's what Front Porch Sports is all about. So, Megan, tell us a little bit about who is with us, and we look forward to talking to them.
Okay, well, first of all, this is my assistant coach, Courtney Bird. And then this is my junior right side setter, Allie Reese Hill. She's our floor captain, and my senior libero, who is also my, what is it called? AC. Okay. Anyway, there you go. They're 2 of our floor captains.
Okay, so I'm going to start off because I learned this 2 hours ago. When I've talked about it with just about every coach now at this point, are you running the 1 or 2 libero system?
1.
All right, so just making sure. Is it difficult to prepare for teams with 2? Will it?
In my opinion, it kind of depends on the team.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
It's like, well, if they're good, yeah, but if they're not, doesn't matter.
Well, not even in that way, but it's just like, what kind of system, like, are they running with 2? Do they only have 1 setter? Do they also run a 6-2? Different things like that. So I think it just depends on what type of system whoever we're playing is actually running for us. But I mean, it can be if you got 2 really, really great passers, they could be difficult. But if they only have like 1 setter, we just look at multiple different ways when we're preparing for different types of systems.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be really weird just to see that for some teams. You're going to look out there and be like, what is going on? But I'm super pumped because it will be a unique thing for fans of volleyball to see. So as we look forward to this season, what can we expect from this team?
From this team, you can expect a lot of hard work and scrappiness.
Okay.
They work really, really hard all the time.
That's not unusual for your teams. Your teams are gritty. They're physical. They're gritty, and always have been. Mm-hmm. So that makes sense. That tracks.
It does. It does. Well, they just have a keep the ball alive mentality the best that they can. I mean, I've had a few injuries trying to keep balls off the floor here and there, people diving over chairs and the bleachers and stuff. And, you know, some teams don't have that, but we're fortunate enough to have those types of people who want the best for their teammates and for their school. They also provide a lot of energy. They're just a lot of fun to coach, a lot of fun to watch. So big things.
How how competitive are these players amongst one another?
Very. We do a lot of different things in
that's
practice
great. I mean,
that are,
that's what you need.
yeah, like even in practice, we split them up into even groups to scrimmage. We do different types of drills that are competitive. We did a jousting thing the other day, and anybody that lost a joust was like, no, let me go again. I'm going again. I'm going again. I'm going again.
That's, I mean, having a competitive spirit, that's kind of the number one thing you have to have. That skill comes later. If you don't want to compete, skill doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So you clearly have built that culture over the last several years, and that comes from the culture that you came from. So how important is it to maintain that culture, and now that you have leaders like these two to help you do that? Because I guess they kind of grew up with you. I mean, this is your second senior class's head coach, so they kind of know what you expect.
Yeah. Well, from the beginning, even like my first year at Columbia, I just came in with the culture that I grew up with, and I've had to modify it along the way. But culture is everything here. And the kids and even my parents have been really great about buying into our culture, because if we don't have a culture, we don't really have anything. So they've really bought into what we want to do, the hard work, the discipline, the unselfishness. You know, sometimes we have to make uncomfortable like decisions or have to do certain things to keep our culture alive, if it's what's best for the team. And I think everybody here is very supportive of that culture, and they've bought in because they've seen our success, but it comes from everybody here buying in to what we have been trying to do and just running it every single day. And I think they've done a great job of accepting that.
For those of you watching at home, behind the camera is the entirety of the Columbia Central volleyball program, not team, program. And yeah, there you go. Spin that thing around. Y'all get on the camera there. Make sure you, but we're super excited to have you guys here. So that culture, how impactful is having been in this program for the last however long you've been in it? How important is it for you to continue to set that standard?
I feel like, or I think it's more than just volleyball. Like, it's more than just the game. Like, all these girls, we love each other, and like, it takes a lot to have like a community to have that. And it's just really important, because like, you can have the talent, the skills, and like be able to play volleyball, but if you don't like each other or don't get along with each other, you don't build trust, you don't build that type of culture, or like, it's really important to have that, your foundation.
I mean, and that foundation is where everything starts. So as a captain on the floor, an extension of your coaches, commanding that respect, but also doing it as a peer can be difficult to not seem like you're trying to be a jerk. How difficult, how hard is that for you, or have you been able to do that?
I think that since we all love each other the way we do, and we are a family, not just a team, it's a lot easier when you correct one another or you have to talk to each other on the floor. You know, it's not coming out of a place of disrespect, it's coming out of love, and we want to grow together, and we take those little tweaks or advice someone has to give with grace, and we move on with our day, and we get better as a team together.
Now, Coach Bird, you have a special job.
I do.
You have to kind of be the calming factor sometimes, the gel that brings, and to be sure that they understand that some of this stuff is not coming from disrespect, whether it's coming from coaching staff or other players. How do you relish that role?
So we had a conversation at the beginning, me and Megan, we had a conversation, you know, one of us got to be good cop, one of us got to be bad cop.
Yep.
And so I let her take the role of bad cop. I do play good cop a lot of the times, but it is definitely a role to have where we're talking to the girls and we're understanding, like, for example, one girl came up to me, she's like, I'm really sorry if I sounded mean. I'm like, no, baby, you don't sound mean. You know, something's got to be said. And there's a way to say it. So we definitely teach the girls how to approach each other, and definitely
teach them that everything is out of a role to make this team better and not out of a role of malice.
I like how you say it sounded or they said something, because this one doesn't have to say anything. Her face will tell you everything that you need to know. So sometimes you got to come in quick after those eyebrows go down, and she stares the whole through. Look, Coach, I know you too well. It's okay. I'm just saying she's got that look, and y'all know what I'm talking about. And she looks at you that one way, and you're like, ah, crap, I screwed up. Let me go see Coach Bird and smooth this over. So tell me a little bit about you. Why volleyball? What drew you to the sport?
I don't know. And
just showed up one day. She was like, I
used to do like competitive cheerleading for a long time, and I just wanted to try something new. And I don't know, I really fell in love with the sport, but I think it goes back to the foundation. Like it's more than the sport. You build friendships and close teammates, and I don't know, it's just more the like friendship to me and the people you're doing it with.
Okay. What about you?
I think I was really drawn to the competitiveness, the scrappiness of it all. I come from a very competitive family, whether it's card games or, just anything. So I think the scrappiness that we built together as a team is really, really good. And I think it's why I'm drawn to this team and these ladies especially, but also the friendships I built off the court that continue with me even after I finish high school, going to college. And it's scary to think about too, having to leave them because we are all so close.
All right. So what is the mindset? Say you get down, you've lost 3 or 4 points in a row. How do you change the mindset if she doesn't call timeout? She probably won't call timeout, but if she doesn't call timeout, how are you doing that on the court?
Usually she doesn't, because she knows it's a mental thing
She's
we have
gonna
to
be you?
fix.
Okay.
Yeah. But I think that it's remembering your why we're there. We're not there to yell at each other or get frustrated with ourselves. We're there because we enjoy the sport, we love the sport, and we get the opportunity to play it. And a lot of people don't get that. So I think it's appreciating the opportunity you have and resetting and realizing even if you don't win, you gave it your best on that floor. So make sure you're doing it every point.
All right. So what are the expectations for this team?
Expectations are just to come out every single game with energy, communication, and just giving everything they can give each and every game. If they can give me that, win or lose, I can't really expect anything else. If they can just give me that 100%, physically, mentally, and emotionally, that's all I could ever ask for.
That doesn't happen often when they don't do that, though. But if they do, you're staying after. We're running.
Nah.
Whatever. I'm just kidding. She's not staying after. Are you kidding me? She's going home. Nah.
I live 40 minutes away. So.
I got to get to the house. What are you talking about? Yeah. No, this is one of the standard setting programs in this county. You have to. This is kind of the place where you have to look toward Columbia Central to lead the county. So what type of pressure comes with that?
I mean, we tell them, and we even last year's team, because we went further and everything, we've talked about pressure, hey, there's pressure on us because we have, over the last 5 years I've been here, every year built and built and built and built. And then, last year we got to go to the region for the first time in 10 years. And we talked about pressure. Okay. Yes, we come up short, but they still figured out a way to at least compete with some and have pressure. And I've already talked to a couple of my seniors about how now that we did that last year, there's going to be an even bigger target on our back from everybody we play, because they're not going to want us to go back to region. Our goal is state tournament. So at the end of the day, I think we just talk about pressure hey, this sport is 90% mental, 10% physical, in my opinion. It's 90% mental. Going back to even the timeout thing, a lot of times I don't call a timeout. Even not just Courtney as my assistant, but assistants in the past have been hey, you might want a timeout. And I'm no, they got it. Because sometimes if I call one, it could make it worse. That's why I let them just kind of talk together, figure it out. And normally they do. And then if it gets worse, yes, I will call a timeout. But I think they've come to a place where they all understand, even my freshmen who have come in, I have 8 of them, even they coming from Whitthorne up here, we've already talked to them about pressure. You're even coming into a competitive JV program. So pressure is just something we have to expect, but it's also something we've talked about. We want it.
You're breeding that pressure.
Yes.
You want the pressure.
Yeah.
And that's important.
Yeah.
So, All right. What do you want to accomplish this year individually, but also as a team?
I want to be the best player I can be for my team, stepping into more of a leadership role on the floor. I think last year I had a lot of good role models to look up to. I think it's just a learning curve, so I get to step into it, and I want to be the best teammate I can, kind of be a role model for the younger ones. I like when I can be a good person they look up to, but I really want this team to keep the good energy we have. I don't want us to get bogged down. I keep our positive mindset and go as far as we absolutely can.
What about for you? What is your individual goal?
I think I just want to be like super confident and just know that like all of us are like dogs out there and just like give it all we got. And I think like team wise, just like backing off Lily is just like know that like just believe in ourselves. I think the biggest thing is just like confidence, and like it is so fun like when we just give our hearts out there and just play and like as if we don't have anything to lose and just like give it all we got, and like we'll continue to like build on each other this year and just like keep being positive.
That's all you can do. That's it. Coach, you did it. You closed us out very well, and I appreciate it. For all of you watching, this has been the Maury County Public Schools Girls Fall Sports Media Day on the Front Porch Sports Network, powered by CPWS Internet. Thank you to all of our sponsors and to Kennedy Broadcasting. Don't forget to follow us on social media, Front Porch SN on Instagram, WKOM, WKRM, all one word on Instagram. And of course, just make those searches on Facebook as well. We'd love to have you following us all year long as we are featuring girls volleyball, girls soccer, football, all fall sports long. Thanks to that Huddle program, we're so grateful to have it, and looking forward to seeing you at a court or pitch near you. For Drake Pugh and all the folks at Kennedy Broadcasting, I'm Chris Yao saying thank you.